Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here, and I'm a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we typically use viral video topics as teachable moments for what self-love or self-abuse looks like in relationship. And I just finished doing a video where we were just giving some updates about what's happening on the channel. The book is on Amazon, Europe, and US, Mexico, and Canada. And so you can get the book there. And during the broadcast, the conversation veered towards men and the concern that they have with women's makeup. And I decided to just make this video impromptu. As you see, I don't have on my typical uniform, and because I'm going to be doing another video right after this one, but this was on my heart and mind, and I wanted to talk about this real quick. There's more stories going up. Another young, I don't know if he's Black or, I saw a picture of him. I don't know if he's biracial, because I also saw a report that a biracial man or boy was killed. And I'm just like, okay. Black men, you're not safe in this country. You're unprotected. You're unprotected. Oh, I wonder if that's the people coming to pick up the book right there. Doggone it. Let me grab that real quick and see. Hold on. Give me just 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. I apologize. This is what happens when you're live. Sometimes things happen during the live. Let me get my sanitizer on. Just got a delivery, and I need to get these books signed because the post office is going to, one of my associates at the post office, because I shipped so much, they're going to try to make an exception and get somebody to come pick up these books. But nonetheless, let's get back to the topic that we were talking about. All right. Black men, you are not protected in this country. A Black man is killed every 28 hours by the police, not to mention the murders that happen in Black neighborhoods. And it's just open season on Black men, women, and children. Women are not safe. I have decided that I am removing myself from the whole protests, this, that, and the other. Black men need to be on top of that. I'm not going to any rallies. I'm not rallying. I'm not doing anything. I'm not. It's Black men's job to make sure that Black men are protected. It's Black men's job to make sure that Black neighborhoods are protected, right? However, because we were talking on the last broadcast, and I was like, you don't even know how to build a road. You don't know how to lay brick. There was one particular man who came out and was like, well, he concerns himself with fabrics and makeup and stuff because he's a single father of 2 daughters. And I was thinking to myself, look, son, if you like makeup and you like that type of stuff, by all means, be into it, but don't use your daughters as an excuse, because there are more than enough YouTube videos and tutorials on how a girl needs to put on some makeup. I'm sure even if you're a single father, there's some matriarch or some woman in the family who can assist your daughters. I don't understand why a man has to be there in a palette, tapping on the side of the palette with his brush, talking about, all right. I mean, you don't need to be out there like that. Your daughters don't need that. Your daughters don't need that. I started asking myself, do these people even know how to fire a gun? You know what I'm saying? I had to watch Django Unchained last night just to feel the satisfaction of of the day being saved among Black people. I watched this. It was a 32-minute. Let me find out from any of you if you'd seen this. It's like Two Worlds Apart or Two People Apart. It's on Netflix. It's 32 minutes, and it's about a boy, a young man who keeps waking up on the same day after being murdered. If you've seen this, I want you to put up the number 2. If you've seen that piece, put up the number 2. I don't urge anyone to see it. And if the maker of that sees this video, as a matter of fact, I should probably do a whole video about that, because that thing was traumatizing to me. It was traumatizing to me. This young Black man kept getting killed over and over and over again. And the way that it ended was such a slap in the damn face, because I'm like, is our only recourse to just be out there getting killed? There was no resolution. I had to watch Django Unchained just to see a Black man going to save a Black woman and saving the damn day, as far-fetched and fictional as it was. I mean, I watched it with my niece, and my niece was like, oh, this is a comedy. And I didn't even realize, because I'd seen Django years ago, I didn't even realize that Django was a comedy. It's a comedy, right? All right, so I'm seeing a bunch of people that did see it. Yeah, it was horrifying. It was horrifying. And I'm like, you don't know how to fire a gun. You don't have an arsenal. These white boys in the country got cabinets full of weapons, right? And what is it? Not minutia. What is the ammunition, right? They got weapons. They got ammunition. Your Black ass is over here worried about brow powder. You're over here listening to some twice divorced, failed marriage, effeminate man who looks like he wears kitten heels, bitchy as he wants to be, old queen, telling you about how to treat women, and he's twice divorced. And I'm hearing from men, some married man wrote on one of my videos, since I started listening to Kevin Samuels, I started taking more power in my relationship, and now my wife doesn't take me for granted. I'm like, nigga, 87% of marriages are filed by, 87% of divorces are filed by women. Don't get yourself caught out here listening to a man who he himself is twice divorced. So I'm asking the question, what is it that you can do? Because when I first titled this video, I titled it Black Men, We Are Unprotected. But I realized that far too many Black American men don't care about we. So I'm just going to say you, because since you only give a damn about yourself, you are unprotected. You're unprotected and vulnerable in all of your neighborhoods. You're unprotected by the police. You're unprotected by your food source. You're unprotected financially. Motherfuckers, you are dependent on the white man for everything. If the white man cut off roads to your neighborhood, if you can't get food into your neighborhood, you're dead. Some of you don't even know how to grow a doggone tomato. You don't know how to plant tomatoes or how to hold them up off of the ground so that they don't get worms in them. You see, this is the thing, right? My father is Caribbean American, right? I try to tell you all, like I was just telling you all how I watched my father lay brick with the level and the string and the mortar and putting the bricks on top of one another so that the mortar is the same size. I've seen the process of my father laying brick. I've seen the process of my father making stairs. I've seen the process of my father building a home, from getting the ground excavated to laying the foundation, to building up the walls, to putting on the roof when it was done. I've seen my father do this, right? Even at his age that my father is now, right? He still gets up on top of the roof and puts the tar down and does the shingles and all that stuff. He still, to this day, does the drywalling when we need repairs inside of the house, right? My father right now has a farm planted. He has a farm planted. It's like when we start talking about protecting and providing, some of you out here, you're worried about the wrong fucking thing. You over here, it's like you have distracted yourself with women's dress sizes. How much do you weigh? How tall are you? Oh, look at your brows. You don't have even a powder. Oh, not even. Meanwhile, you can't fire a gun. Meanwhile, you don't have guns. Not legally. You don't have legal guns. You don't have ammunition. You have no way to protect yourself or anybody around you. You don't know how to grow food. You're living in buildings made by white men. But you over here talking about some brow powder. Oh, but not even a powder. Oh, girl. I mean, come on. Come on. And it's like far too many men coming out here blaming women for their woes. You can't even protect yourself. You cannot stop other men from killing you. It's a shame because, I have lawyers, Black male lawyers, powerful lawyers who are justice fighters, who are social justice warriors, who are out there on the front lines, right? And the majority of the people at the protest with them, like right now, there's a voting rights crisis going on in Georgia. How many of you know about the voting rights crisis Brian Kemp signed into law when a Black woman was knocking on his door to find out what he was doing in there in secrecy, when a law enforcement official came and twisted up her arm behind her back and now she's in a sling, and they're out there on the front lines. Most of the people who are coming out there and showing up in droves are Black women. This is why I say I'm staying home. This is Black men's business. I wonder though, I wonder how these Black men feel, these justice fighters who are men, and I feel proud of them. I'm like, you know what? I text them, I send them messages, letting them know how proud I am of them to keep up the good fight, to keep up the good work. I wonder how they feel that they're out there on the front line, and some of you other brothers are out here online talking about some fucking brow powder, talking about microblading eyelashes and dumbass shit. You can't fire a gun. You don't own a gun. You ain't got no ammunition. And you keep getting shot down, one of you, every damn day by the fucking police. Now they making up excuses saying, I thought it was a taser. Ha ha. Come on now. You can't protect yourself, let alone a woman and some offspring. You can't even protect your own Black ass self. And you are distracting yourself with some damn brow powder conversation, looking at me and telling me that I need a new dress. But bitch ass nigga, you ain't paying for the dress, is you? I told you where my fucking Cash App is, but your ass did not dig down in your pocket. You just want to talk. You want to be up in women's faces and under women's frock, all up underneath the table, minding the business that women have. And you not minding the business men have. You can't tell me what it is that men are supposed to do, how men show up, what's masculine for you, because you're so busy trying to be in our fucking spaces. I want to talk about that guy who was on Saturday Night Live in some fucking flowery frock himself. The mockery of femininity. It's not like he had on just a piece of clothing that was masculine. No, he had to find the most feminine thing that he could, because he knows that making a mockery. I need to make a whole video about that, but we're running low on time because I need to autograph books and get these books out before the people come to pick them up. But I'm like, son, what is you doing? What is you doing? It's like, is there anybody out there thinking about this? That you don't have any type of self-elected. First of all, according to the Second Amendment of the United States, we can create well-organized militia in here where we are able to be armed and protect ourselves. But do we have any well-armed militia that's protecting each of our neighborhoods? But you're sitting up here on the internet talking about women's brow powder, talking about women's dress and dress sizes and what might look better on you, girl. Let me check my cash apples. Let me check my cash apples. As a matter of fact, let me put the thing down at the bottom. I know some of you hate to see a Black woman winning. They hate to see when people send me these cash apps because inside of their heart, they just want to see us suffering. They want to see us suffering. Listen. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You make that choice, right? And I have fallen down. Yes, I've fallen down and I have gotten back up. And it's like we have the elders of the community who are leading us where? Where's Kitten Heels leading these men? Let me read cash apples. I love that word now. Somebody said it by mistake on the last broadcast, but I love it. Cash apples. That's what it is. You all are sending the apples. The Black Copper Shop says, greeting, Tanya, make me a mod. I don't know you. I only mod people who I see and who have participated in conversations enough for me to be able to know who they are and for you to know my temperament and know that I don't block most people. You know, I let people talk. It's only when people start getting distracting that it becomes an issue, right? And let's see. Child's Let says, what are you doing to stop this? That's the real question, Black man. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, what is it? And you know what? And so here we go. All right. Look, let's get the internet let's get the internet stable and then we're going to continue. If you can see my message, let me know. We're going to read this message from Barbara, right? We're going to read this message if we can get it. Here we go. Barbara says, bitch, if it were not for American Black men, your nasty ass, including your father, would not be here in America living a better life. Look, all day long, Kevin Samuels is Caribbean. The only women calling him are Caribbeans. You are no more an undercover snitch for the FBI. You make me sick. Look how well you speak about the woman beating Jamaican father of your true West Indian over aggression woman. How fear you? You are sickening. Find a man. You will feel better. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Let me read some of these cash apps. Listen. First of all, listen, I don't call women misogynistic names on my channel. If you listen, calling women misogynistic names on my channel will get you blocked. It's as simple as that, right? I've spoken about the contributions that Black Americans have done and paving the way in terms of civil rights for other people to be able to come here. I've spoken about that. Now, do you know whether or not my father came here before or after the civil rights movement? Do you know whether or not my father participated in the civil rights movement? Do you know that? Do you know whether or not my father is having the American dream or whether or not my father has taken this American dream, ridden it for what the fuck is worth, and gotten the fuck on to where he can own his own land, have his own home, and be able to use this godforsaken country for what it's good for, and then get the hell out of Dodge? Do you know whether or not that's the case? Because we have to understand, first of all, genetically, we all come from Africa. And we were all dropped off in the diaspora in different places, right? The fact that you would call me a woman, right, a bitch, a Black woman, a Nubian womb holder, that you would call me a bitch shows me that you don't love yourself enough to show yourself the grace and respect that you deserve not to call your own self a bitch. Because if you're calling me a bitch, imagine what you say about yourself. Imagine what you say about the children, the fruit of your womb. What do you say about those people, right? Because these things, how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So I can only imagine how you talk about and beat up your own self, right? But let me ask you the question, because I wonder, because I went over to Egypt in the 2000s, right? I went to Egypt and I went to see the pyramids, and I was like, I was blown away. I was blown away by the pyramids. I saw the pyramids at Giza. I saw the pyramids at Saqqara. I saw the underground pyramids. I went into the tombs, and then I went back into the rest of Egypt, right? I went to Cairo. And I looked at the dirt, the filth, the over traffic, the broken down cars, and all of that stuff. And it made me wonder. I almost had tears in my eyes. I was so sad. I wondered, since the pyramids, what have Egyptians done? Right? Since the pyramids, what have Egyptians done? And so then let me ask you this question, right? In America, Black people, besides being under the force of Caucasians forcing you to work on projects unpaid, guiding you and showing you the plans and forcing you, what have you done since you've been let free? What great creations have you done? Like when we were oppressed and people were stealing our ideas and all of this stuff. Now here we are, right? What is the next iteration? Because you can't just say we built this country and then leave it at that. Can you protect what you built? Do you have money from what it is that you built? Are you saving money? You got people out here telling you what your credit score is and then isn't, and what worthiness you have to be lent money from their coffers that your forefathers on this land filled up. But you still got them telling you, you got them redlining you, you got your neighborhoods fucking unsafe. What have you done since then? I want to know. I need to know. So listen, Barbara, don't make me pull out your cape for you, right? Don't make me pull out the damn cape. I want to know, because you could sit on your Black ass there and you can cuddle these grown ass men. Listen, my father came to this country, did what it is that he needed to do in this country, earned his money, bought homes in this country, bought land, built a home, made a farm. What has your father done, Barbara? What has your father done? Let me ask you. I'm going to put your comment back up here. Barbara Burse, come forward and tell me what your father has done. And from the look of you, right, you are aged, right? You're aged, right? What have you done? What has the man in your life done? Did he buy a home to keep you comfortable? Did he do what it is that does he know how to fire a gun? Instead of sitting up here trying to check me, sister, right? Because you could call me a bitch if you want, but I know that term bitch is only a reflection of how you feel and the lack of self-love and worth that you have for your own self, right? What have you done? What have you built? What have you created? What are you inspiring the men around you to do? What are you holding them accountable to do? What? I want to know, because if your comment and the lack of grammar and all that other stuff is any indication of what the hell is going on inside your life, I can only imagine that you allow men to come boss up nuts inside of your pussy hole and then leave. I bet you have a gaggle of children from a bunch of different fathers. I bet you do. I bet you do. And I bet you don't hold them accountable. And I'm sorry for the stereotype. Please tell me, what have you done? What have the men around you done to create stable foundations? Because if they had, you wouldn't be on here calling me a bitch. And I won't return that back to you, because I don't feel that you're a bitch. I feel that you are a worthy human being. But I want to know, and I'm holding you accountable. What have you done? What have you created? What have you created? Besides calling women bitches on the internet, what have you done? What have the men around you done? I need to know, Barbara Burse. I need to know. All right. Princess says, why is it when someone calls out flaws, it's considered hating? She's literally saying, hey, you're looking at the wrong thing. Then we have Mechekolo says, or Mesenekolo says, I love you, Tanya. ZA. Thank you. Thank you. Kiba says, well, damn. LA Ekechi says, whew, Barbara left the chat. And we have Helen who says she's misled by her emotions. Candace says, wow, shaking my head. I can't. Talk about Barbara. Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? I cannot. Oh, okay. ZD says, I'm just taking a break. She going all the way off. What did I miss? Well, you missed the comment. You got to scroll back for it. And Milo says, okay, now. And we have somebody who's using a misogynistic name towards women getting blocked. Simple as that. Getting simple as that. Listen. This is what I want you to do. Anybody out there who thinks that I am a bitch, a female dog, right? What I want you to do is I want you to just comment the word bitch below so that I can get you the block that you deserve. Come with it now, anyone. Because you see, one thing that you're not going to do is you're not going to think that you have open, free space to disrespect me on my platform. No. Your voice will be taken here. Because when it's time for you to lift up your voice and say it towards the people who are truly harming you, the people who are gunning you down in the street, you don't lift up your fucking voice for that. But you want to come bring your voice over here to call me a bitch, but you ain't calling the white man a bitch and you ain't doing nothing about it? But you want to call me one? Come forward with it. Type it. Type it below. Let me get you the block that you need right now. Play with it. Because you see, I know who it is that I am, and my mother was not a female dog. My mother is dead. So when you called me a female dog, a dog cannot be born of a human. So when you call me a female dog, you call my mother a female dog. And so where are we now when you start calling my dead mother a female dog? Say it. Say it below. Let me block you. Come on now. Let me block you. Because I don't treat you that way. You will not treat me that way. And this is a lesson in self-love right here. You got to know who the fuck you are. So that when somebody comes to you like the fuck you ain't, they get the fuck out your doggone face. It's as simple as that. Type it below. I'm waiting for it. Bring it, no? Because you see, it's like you can, and then the crazy part about it is you say whatever it is that you need to say in the shrouds on the internet. Where is Barbara Burse? I will give you the link to come on camera. Call me a bitch to my face. Give me your number. Give me your number. Let me reach you. Call me a bitch to my ear, motherfucker. I bet you won't. You know why? Because it's easy to be able to take the humanity out of a person when you're separated by computers, zeros and ones and digits on the internet, but you wouldn't dare come to my face. You wouldn't dare come to my face and call this queen here a bitch. You wouldn't. You wouldn't even come on camera, Barbara Burse, and call me a bitch. You wouldn't. Caribbean American and all. Father, an immigrant to this land who rode this land like the fucking donkey that it is and got the hell out of Dodge. You wouldn't call me a bitch to my face. And if you think that you will, let me know. Text me 323-488-3149 and I will give you the link. Text me. I'll give you the link to the video. Text me. You want to call me a bitch? Come on now. Let's get this party fucking started now. You so big. You got these big ovaries dragging down inside your body that you think that you could come to the queen? Please, let's do it. Let's do it. Because you see, the difference between me and you is I put my stamp on it. I put my name on it. I put my face and my likeness on it. You got other content creators out here who hide their face. Other content creators who hide in the lurches and the darkness and tell you all types of stupidness. But me, the lights are bright. You see my face. You see me without makeup, without any type of masks on, with my name and my likeness here before you. And I'm speaking clearly about the way that it is that I feel. Do you know how to grow a tomato? Can you grow a potato? Do you know how to pave a road or build a wall? Do you know how to lay concrete? Do you know how to fire a gun? Do you own anything? Do you own the structures that you live in? Somebody commented on my video the other day. And they said, are you still living in your car, Tanya? I said, if I was living in my car still, I'd still be doing better than you. And they were like laughing, how, right? How, right? How could you possibly? And I said, think about all of the money that you pay to live in white men's structures. The vast majority of real estate holdings and buildings that we're living in are owned by white men. They're not owned by you. They're not owned by you. You're worried about all of these the eyebrow pencils. You're worried about dumb shit. Where's the money? Where is the conjoined wealth so that we could lend each other money to be able to buy homes? Instead, you're getting your black ass redlined into the fucking ghetto where you can't walk to the damn grocery store in fucking peace. And at nighttime, you hear the rings, the echoes of gunshots ringing out into the damn air. What do we have in this country? And what do we get in this country when we continue to coddle big black men? What do we have? Let's see. I'm looking. I don't see anybody who has come forward. I don't see anybody who's come forward. I don't see anyone who has come forward. They said Cynthia G is in the comments. Cynthia says, girl, if you don't go all the way in. Do you see what I'm saying? Where is it? LaShawn says, come on, Barbara, do it. Celeste says, please calm down. No, you uncalm. That's what you need to do. Because we're sitting around here placated, allowing dumb motherfuckers to lead us, but lead us where? So we got these men. And we over here making excuses to these men, still opening up our legs to these men. Letting these men inseminate and fertilize our wombs and then pushing out children. Kevin Samuels himself, Papa Kitten Heels, has left 2 baby mamas in the wind, at least that we know of. 2 ex-wives who are now single mothers, but yet he talks about the worthlessness of women that he's left 2 in that state. Come on now. Come on. I'm looking and I'm waiting. I don't see. Okay, somebody says, hey, Barb, I'm looking for Barb's comment now about what the fuck she's done or had done in her presence. Here we go. Look. Giorro says, oh, look, I was with you every video before now, but you have a habit like rabbit, a habit of grouping everyone together with every one-off that pisses you off. I have nieces. They are taught how to fight just as the men are. And you think that's good? The fuck? That the girls have to be out there fighting like men? Is your fucking kidding? Please. Listen, that ain't anything to brag about. It shows a fucking failure. That shows a failure of male protection around them. Because by the time that a little girl in her pigtails and her curly little dress has to be out there fucking fighting like a goddamn man, you fucking failed. You have failed. Let's continue reading this. They are taught how to fight just as the men are. You see how this person is talking about nieces. We're talking about children who are fighting like men. They didn't say they're fighting like boys. Her nieces are fighting like men, or his nieces, and don't realize that you failed. Our society has failed. Black America is failing when little girls in little Afro puffs and cute little dresses with their little Mary Janes and frilly socks on have to go out there fucking fighting like men. You failed. Let's continue forward. That's our culture. You don't want to stand up for your people. Guess what? You don't have to. We have been at our wall for 400 plus years without you. We'll be fine. Bottom line, if you hate black men so much, marry a white man, get over it. But stop mascara not even masquerading with a Q, masquerading your self-racist rants as empower man. Baby, if you don't go somewhere and learn some grammar before you start trying to read somebody, sit your black ass down. This is part of the problem right there. You failed. And the people around you have failed. And you have a problem being called out because you just want to sit there lazy. You want to talk about marry a white man, right? Listen, you might as well marry one you sucking at the tit of the white men so hard. The building you living in, who's it owned by? The roads you walk down, who's it owned by? And the streets, apparently who the streets owned by when they can come pull up to your car and search your vehicle or take away your rights and you ain't got no goddamn recourse. This country is theirs. And you talking about go marry the white man, might as well make it a fucking fish since you on their penis so hard, sucking on the teeth of the white man, worshiping what comes out the white man's penis. Listen, that's you. That's you. Because you know what? Some of you hate my cash apples, but I am independent. I am independent of these people. I'm independent. I don't depend on Facebook for money. I don't depend on YouTube for money. I don't. I am not all the way off of the system because the systems in this country are still owned, like the credit card processing is still owned by white people, but these are not white people who will kind of come and say, listen, you've cursed on our platform, we're not going to pay you, like Facebook used to do. Facebook stopped me from earning money 9 months out of last year. I only earned money 3 months out of last year. That's what Facebook did to me. That's why I don't monetize my videos on Facebook anymore. I curse freely and I say what the fuck I mean and feel. And I'm going to tell you, a great portion of me financially has unplugged from this system. I hold Bitcoin. I don't hold the US dollar, not very much of it anyway. I don't believe in this country. I believe this country is a failed state. And I believe that it's only that the chickens are only waiting to come home to roost. And if you don't know nothing about Bitcoin, you better go learn something about it. I have Let's continue forward. I'm not all the way out of the matrix. But I stopped paying rent in 2014. I'll let you know that. I stopped paying rent in 2014. I gave over $81,000 to my Jewish landlord over the course of 3 years in that loft. I stopped in 2014. I lived in my car for a year. I bought a travel trailer hooked up to a vehicle, and I lived on the land as it was meant to be. And we got blind ass nakers who come to me and still talk about, oh, you living, that's why you got an RV. Listen, if you only knew, I know something that you don't doggone know. I know that when worse comes to worse, and look, if the purge happens, I know where they're gonna go first, and I know where it ain't gonna happen to me. Oh, let's see. The Black Copper Shop sends $5 and says, men with dad issues hate when we dote on good dads. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, wow. A lot of cash apples have come in. Let's read these. The Black Copper Shop also sends $2 and says, most of our quote unquote men are terrified to fight, scared. I was watching, I told you all I had to watch Django last night, right? Because I just needed to see a Black man saving a Black woman and saving the day. I just had to see it. So I had to watch Django, even though it was a damn comedy and an unrealistic fiction. Inside of Django, Leonardo DiCaprio's character was talking about the submissive part of the Negroid brain, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, why are we so submissive? Why are we sitting here getting killed over and over and over again and not doing anything about it? Why is George Zimmerman walking life freely, happily, just gallivanting around? Why? The cops who killed Tamir Rice are off to another assignment, probably making good money and paying into their pensions. Why are we like this? And women, why are we sitting up here making excuses for Black men not doing what it is that they need to do to protect? What is it? Tell me the lie. Anybody who has a problem with what it is that I'm saying, tell me the lie in what I'm saying. Tell me. And Trex says, the issue is not us talking about a woman's makeup from the dust. You guys just don't want to be criticized about your physical features because you're insecure. Where is the issue? Isn't about Black empowerment. It's all about being vain, nigga. You over here worried about what a woman looks like. Eyeliner, as sharp as it may be, I only joke about it slicing people. Eyeliner is not going to save your Black ass. You worried about the wrong things, nigga. You know how to shoot a gun? You know how to build a house? You know how to build a road? You own your own home, nigga? I want to know. Do you? Do you? Do you? It's like you standing up here worried about the wrong things. You worried about a woman's appearance. You need to be worried about how to create a family to pass down your legacy, your family tree, and be able to protect that family, how to create generational wealth and regenerational wealth. You need to be trying to figure out those things. You're worried about some woman's appearance. This is dumb. A woman's appearance is not going to save your Black ass from the police. A woman having an hourglass shape is not going to save you from the police. A woman having an hourglass shape is not going to somehow educate you on how to fire a gun or build a home. It's not. The lightness of a woman's skin is not going to teach you those things. Come on, wake up, son. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's like I don't get it. Al Kahinat says, charge them for this lesson. Listen. Mio says, I feel Black men are scared of responsibility and actually doing anything. I hear all day, damn, I want to do this, damn, I want to do that. We get so caught up in this wannabe fairy tale of life when we need to be caught up on how our children and their children will have a better life, having generational wealth. Exactly. Tawana says, I can shoot very well since 15 years old, grow my food, and know every herb to heal the body. You are a womb holder. I'm asking men. I'm asking the men. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Love Mangos is saying femininity and women ain't going to save their Black asses either, or us Black women or men. It's not. Keena says, ask him why he's submitting to white men and proud of it. Yes, exactly. Angela says, worrying about a woman's looks, but y'all getting picked off. Make it make sense. Livin says, Tanya, you are so real. Trey comes back and says, what you talking about? Two different subjects? ? She act like we can't mentally multitask like she does with her mobile home. Nigga, I don't own a mobile home. And we're not talking about multitasking. We're talking about your Black ass on a woman's broadcast at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, talking about women not wanting to be held accountable for their looks. I asked your Black ass if you know how to shoot a gun, if you got ammunition. I asked your Black ass that. Instead, women are answering that they know how to shoot guns. Black ass motherfucker, I asked you. Come on now, talk to us. Do you know how to shoot a gun? Do you have ammunition? Multitask on that. You know how to build a home. It's 12 noon. What are you doing? You shouldn't be up here in women's faces talking dumb shit. You can't even protect yourself walking outside your home, and you're probably in some red-lined neighborhood. Come on, I'm trying to find out. So he says, yeah, I shot 2 niggas yesterday. So he's trolling. Because he's talking about shooting niggas. Meanwhile, he's on the white man's dick. All right, let me just read these cash apples. Molly sends $1 and says, you are a winner. Thank you, Molly. Thank you. Tia sends $2 and says, I support you, Green Heart. Thank you, Tia. Teresa sends $5 and says, keep being great, Queen. Deep Cocoa. Thank you, Deep Cocoa. Hey, Sierra sends $50. Thank you, Sierra. And says, why don't some Black men want to see women win? Because it only reflects to them how much they're losing. That's why. It reflects to them how much they're losing. Shamora sends $10. Thank you, Shami. Thank you. Thank you. There's 1,700 people on this broadcast, so I can imagine that there's a lot of people out there who this video was shared to. If you don't know how to find this video again, or don't know who I am Tanya TKO. Make sure that you follow the page. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you know how to find the videos again. Leave your comment in the comment section so that I can hear from you. Sierra sends another $20. Hey, Sierra, you holding it down today. Thank you. And she says $20 and says, I get messages all the time about standards too high. Yeah. Listen, Kevin Samuels already told you need to close up your womb and close up shop. So close it up. Close it up. Daniel sending $2 again. Talk about ching ching cha-ching. Yes, thank you. I like that sound too. Thank you. Thank you. Deech sends $5 and says, talk queen, love you. Bunch of exclamation points. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yusuf sends $2 and says, you look great, Tanya. You on point. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you. Mildred sends $20 and says, yes, queen. Thank you, Mildred. Let me ask you all, did Barbara Burse ever come back out? Because Barbara Burse had all of this stuff to say, but I did not see her respond. Did Barbara Burse come back out? The comments are moving very quickly. I'm trying. Okay, so somebody said, Trey X, stop talking about your mother like that, dude. So that means that this person is probably trolling and needs to get blocked. Let's scroll up and see what this person is saying so that we could probably just get them out of here. Because it just doesn't make any sense to just have a person talking. Here, look, Black says, imagine white men crying about white women's looks while Black men are harassing their women. Would never happen. They will throw you under the jail for messing with women they don't even want. Exactly. 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 And so Tamara is saying, I own 2 guns, but look, Tamara's with a white man, looks like. We know these white men got their guns and they know they talk the importance of having guns around them. But what are the Black men doing? They're just standing there getting killed, laying down and just getting bucked up with shots. I own 2 guns, one for my car and one for my nightstand, and I have a concealed gun license. I feel you, girl. Came in is saying, TKO, you're a breath of fresh air. The Doja Cat is here. Doja Cat says, yeah, where are the BM who want to protect our community, build wealth, and protect the Black women? Most are with Becky. Sad. No, anybody who's with Becky is not talking about protecting the Black community. They over here worshiping what comes out the white man penis. And don't you see? Don't you see? Portia sends $5 and says, one of my favorite YouTubers with 3 Black hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Nolian sends $10. Thank you, Nolian. Thank you. Swanson says $5 and says, it's the low expectations for me. Exactly. Nobody told me. What did Barbara Burse come back out and say? We didn't see Barbara. I didn't see her again. I didn't see her. She just tried to call me all types of bees and then run. Kizzy says you should be tired of your bros being killed while you do nothing about it. Exactly. To see Black women win. And Siobhan says, with this little cutie, oh my goodness, look at this little face. Says, hey, Tanya, how do you replenish your positive energy when dealing with negativity and ignorance? I don't believe in the words positive and negative anyway. I just believe it is what it is. And I sleep each night. As you see, I have on no concealer today, and the skin is looking good. I go to sleep at night. Bonita sends $5 and says, please continue to roast Kevin Samuels, please. He's so silly, Bonita. Bonita Applebum. Tatanisha, this must be, you're like the third Tatanisha I've seen. Tata sends $5 and says, keep up the voices, killing me. Child, listen, these people out here playing themselves. Kisher sends $5 and says, I'm in the hood and we need the police here. See what I'm saying? Exactly, because there's no well-organized militia. If anything, you got to be afraid of other Black men. It's unbelievable. Oh, and then Kisha comes back with $5 and says, Black men make the hoods unsafe. Police is needed. So exactly, this is what I'm saying. Exactly. Patricia sends $5 and says, empty spaces have echoes. Exactly. Empty barrel makes the most noise. Exactly. Kayla sends $1 and says, white men respect all white women no matter looks. That's not true. There is a red pill society that's coming up that's treating them like the trash that they think that they are. Yeah. These people, there's a lot of white men out there. Like, white men have some sicknesses in them, but they don't let that come out mainstream. Carlotta sends $25 and says, you are a goddess and a queen. Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you. And Shakira sends $1 and says, love and support. Been here since Shea Butter. Hey, Shakira. All right. She's been here since the Shea Butter days and sends a heart. Perfect. Brittany sends $10 and says, F Barbara and Shirley, sis. You know what I'm saying? I thought about that too. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Oh, no. Hello, Shirley. This is Barbara. That man you got, that man is mine. All right. So then we have Yusuf that sends another $2 and says, much love, Tanya. Keep it up. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you. Yusuf, you look very young. How you got a Cash App? You look like you're 13 years old. Iraida sends $2 and says, still asking the same. BM clearly are ignoring the work. Yes, I'm trying to figure out what are they doing? And why are we sitting up here making excuses for them? I didn't have the energy today to pull out the cape and let it go flapping in the wind. Alyssa sends $5 and says, I'm in the hood. Black men terrorize us. Shaking my head. It's true. You can't even walk outside. They worried about intercourse instead of trying to fix their damn self up. Lauren says $5 and says, let us call in, please. I'm so sick of these ninjas. Oh, is that so? All right. I'll open up the phone lines. Kelly sends $10 and says, for your afternoon beverage. And she got tea, soda, queen, and heart. I know that's right. Thank you. Or is that coffee? Something, whatever the beverage may be. All right. Isabel sends $5 and says, keep speaking the truth. Let me open the phone lines real quick. I'm doing Cash App calls. So you just send a Cash App with the last 4 of your thing. And because I don't have enough time to do all of the calls, so we're just going to do some Cash App calls real quick. I just have to sign in. Oh. Okay. Give me 1 second. So listen, I'm going to put the number up. It's 323-488-3149. I'm just going to need you to call and then send me the last 4 of your phone number. Give me 1 second. I'm just setting up the phone lines right now to be able to come into the stream. Why my face look like that? Oh my Lord. I just came back to the screen real quick and my face is like, all right, let's see what we have here. All right. Okay, so perfect. So you can do, let's see, you can do a Cash App or a PayPal and just send the last 4 digits of your phone number and I will get you on the air. All right. So let's see. Amber sends $5 and says, I love your content. By the way, I'm Amber Layla on FB. Thank you, Amber Layla. Thank you. Thank you. And then we have Felicia sends $2 and says, love you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, Lawrence, we're waiting. I'm going to read some of these comments in the interim. Guy is saying, Black men, open your eyes. You are being hunted and killed in the US. And these women are joking about it in their own way by equating it to you worrying about makeup. Guys, wake up. Reparations is a must. You think that this is a joke? You think I joke here, Mick? Please, this ain't no joke here. This is very serious. And us talking about it is not no damn joke. This is not a joke at all. So the phone number, let me get the phone number down on the bottom. Give me 1 second. Let me. All right, let's see. I need to get, here it is. Okay. All right, here. Cash App Tanya TKO, send, here it is. Send last 4 of phone number. And then the number is 323 488 3149. Let's get parentheses in front of the 3. All right, so here. So let me get this on the screen. There we go. All right. There we have it. I'm waiting. All right, so let's check the Cash App real quick. I don't see any Cash Apps for the to make the phone call. So I opened up the phone lines. So let's see. Al Kahina says, sorry, now it's funny. Wasn't laughing before. Yoruba is saying the truth that BM won't say to each other unless I don't know. Tam Tam says, notice they all come out around the same time. He got the jail phone. It's almost lunchtime, so he will have to hide the phone soon. You know something? I cannot. Oh, goodness. How funny. All right. So I'm waiting for the phone lines are open for Cash App calls. You can even send something via PayPal. I'm going to check the PayPal now. And let's see. All I need for you to do is send the last 4 digits of your phone number and then call, and I'll call you back. And if there's, listen, Lawrence, I thought you said you wanted to call in. I opened up the phone lines. So let's take a look and see. Let me open up my PayPal app. I don't know why PayPal stopped sending me notifications. So I'm gonna open up the PayPal app and see if there's any over here. Okay, so Deborah sends $4.55. It says, Tanya, TKO, thank you for teaching me. Right. Tanya B sends $28.90 and says, love you. And then let's click on view all activity. Oh, they got some things I need to accept. April 5th, I need to accept KR $20. Let me accept that. Do my biometrics. Okay, listen, I'm waiting. I don't see. Okay, accept the payment and convert it to $2.56 USD. Yes. Yes, Danish kroner. That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's that. That's that. All right. So let me go back to the Cash Apples and see what we have in the Cash Apples and see. All right. So Lawrence has sent his whole phone number. Let me call you back, Lawrence. All right. So give me 1 second. I need to get to the dialing pad. All right. So I'm just going to dial it from here. All you need to do is just do the last 4. Let's see. All right. Yes. Hi. Can I speak with Lawrence? I can't hear you. Hello, Lawrence? You got a bad phone connection, Lawrence?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, you have to, your signal is not good. Your signal was not good. So you have to, your signal wasn't good. I'll try you back again. Let's see. Get into a better spot in the house or something like that. Dream says the very few BM who try to tell BM the truth about themselves as a collective, they gang up on him the same way the LGBT community does to try to shame him. Shall? Hello? Lawrence? Nope. Lawrence? Child, this is a disaster. The sound is really bad. It's not connecting. It's not connecting. It's not connecting. All right, so let's see. Sunshine says, Steve X, I always smile or chuckle when she attempts to speak patois, but it's okay. She means no harm. Let me see what Steve X has to say. Let's see what Steve X has to say. Let's see. Steve, we don't see your comment. I don't see it. I don't see it. Minasium. I don't see it. It's not here. Or it's too far gone. It's too far gone. And to the young lady who says, I attempt to speak patois, no one here makes any attempt to speak patois. We don't. I don't know who it is that you may be speaking about or to, but I'm Caribbean American. And patois, I believe, is something that they speak in Jamaica. I am not Jamaican. I am Navision American. That's what I am. And I make no attempts. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And if there's anybody who has any type of issue with the way that I speak, come make me speak a different way. Come make me. It's as simple as that. Come make me. Or sit down. It's very simple. Make me or sit down. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. We're gonna try back Lawrence in a moment, but all right. Let me try back again, and then we'll check again and see what we have. It's as simple as that. So Lawrence, I hope you're in a better area now, and then we'll check for the other Cash App numbers, and then we'll do that.
Hello.
Yes, hi, Lawrence.
Yeah, can you hear me finally now?
It's much better, but there's an echo going on in the background. I don't know if that's a TV or what.
Oh no, that was you playing on the iPad.
Okay.
Yes, I've been watching you for a long time, and you know, I know that you get frustrated with all of these black men that keep coming on your channel, just always talking, but they're not doing anything to stop all this madness that's going on around us now in these neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Like they brag about playing women out of their tax money. They brag about like the little stuff. They brag about sleeping with multiple women. Can't even be a provider for you. Can't do anything for you. And they haven't even realized that Black women don't even want them now. They too worried about pleasing another man than to please a woman.
Yes, exactly. You know? Hold on for just one moment. I just need to before this comment goes by.
Okay.
Trey X says, I've sent this to TKO probably more money than anybody. She's been doing this for years. Then I found out about her scam ass. Listen, don't get blocked for lying on my platform. Where did you ever send any money to, Trey? Where? Honestly. Are you on Facebook because you've been blocked on YouTube? Come on, man. Where did you send any money to? Where's all of this money that you've sent? You think you've sent more money than anybody else? Somebody today just sent $100. Where's all of this money that you sent? How much money do you feel that you've sent me? You are a liar. You're lying. You just said you shot 2 niggas yesterday. You're coming up with these fabrications. You're probably somewhere incarcerated typing with the phone that you had to shove up your rectum to get into the prison. So nonetheless, go ahead. I'm sorry, Lawrence.
No, you're fine. I've been cussing him out in the live too. You know, you're fine. He been talking since the live started, and he hasn't had anything to say. But you represent the white man. How do you represent the white man when you here trying to wake up sisters? You know, actually you waking them up too, but they so blind to see that. You know, I mean, I don't even know. Like they seem like our biggest enemies in this world, but yet they need us. They don't know nothing. They haven't even been taught anything. They're not educated. They're not even trying to. I mean, I'm so angry right now.
I feel you. Hold on. He says, he claims, hold on, my dear. Just breathe, calm down. Trey says over $400. Where did you send this $400, Trey? Where and when? Where? When? Where and when did you send this $400? What receipt do you have? Send it to my email and I'll put it on air right now. What receipt do you have of this $400? Did you send it through Cash App? Did you send it through PayPal? Did you do it during the GoFundMe? Lie. Because anybody who has ever contributed money to me, there's a receipt of it. There's a receipt. Where did you give this $400, Trey? Where? I want to know. So anyway, go ahead until we hear back from his lies. Let's see. Go ahead.
Oh, he gonna comment. He been commenting the whole time, so he gonna comment because he is petty. I mean, if he was doing something, he would be helping his brothers rise up.
Exactly.
To protect us, you know. But he want to come on here to basically just talk down to you the whole. What you been on, like 40 minutes or something? He been talking this whole time. Like,
okay, so listen here. So here, he's come back. This was literally over 10 years ago because I was still homeless at the time, trying to help you out with your situation because I was able to empathize. You're a fucking lie, Trey. 10 years ago, I was in TKO Skin. What money did you send me 10 years ago? You're a liar. You are a liar. 10 years ago, I was in TKO Skin. We're talking about 2011. That was the height of TKO Skin. TKO Skin was from 2009 to 2014. You're lying. Where did you send this money, Trey? I have receipts for everything. Where did you send it? Over $400, and $400 is not the most that anybody has ever contributed to me. When I was living in my car, Black women came out and showed up. I remember one person sent $500 to get me to the goal. So you're lying. Where's the receipt, my dear? You have no receipts for this. Over 10 years ago, you're a lie. You're a lie. You're a lie. And you know what I can do? You claim that it was during the situation that I was in. I have the name of every single person who contributed to my GoFundMe. How much do you want to bet that your name is not there? How much do you want to bet? I have the CRV document, the Excel sheet of every single person. Tell your lie now that you contributed to the GoFundMe. Tell me. Tell your lie, because I will look it up right now. Say I contributed to the GoFundMe and put down the name that you contributed under, because how much do you want to bet that there's no Trey there? Anyway, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Like, you need to cut him out because he's doing too much.
And Sunshine says, Tanya, stop letting these comments upset you. They are doing it on purpose because they know you're going to reply. Well, listen, this is all good entertainment. So either be entertained or not. Anyway, go ahead, my dear.
Okay. So like I say, they always want to say that Black women are hurt, but they're the ones that seem to be hurting them. They don't understand that. It's always the understanding and the understanding. They never seem to understand that when they come on and they say negative things from the start, that it takes like I said, I'm so upset, but oh Lord, dude, let me calm down a little bit. But it overpowers basically what they're trying to learn from this concept. If they took the time out instead of saying that we hurt, we bitter, we angry, we mad about something, or that why not come in here with a positive attitude and say, you know what, I'm understanding where she's coming from. I'm understanding where it is that she's trying to go with this platform. Every one of them comes on here and says the same thing. It's like they repeat a dictionary or something, or a Bible for the Black man or something. And they all say the same thing. We hurt, we bitter, we angry. They don't even realize that the reason why we're like this is because they have done us like this for years.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't get it.
Let me just respond to this real quick. Trey says, I sent $400 over time. I didn't all send you at that once. Listen, how much did you send to the cable company? Any amount that you have given to this platform, you have given in exchange for the videos that are shown on this platform. I have over 1,000 videos. So you have paid less than 20 cents per video. So consider yourself money well earned and well spent over 10 years. So over 10 years, $400 is $40 a year. Thank you for the $40 a year you claim that you sent over 10 years ago when you claim that you were homeless. Thank you. Thank you. Your money was put to good use. As you see, we are in a wonderful studio. Thank you for your alleged contribution. Yes. Thank you, Trey. Hold on. Let me see if I got a Scooby snack someplace for you. Let me see if I got one down in my purse. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to come on here and say that, oh my God, because I see it as like a cycle. I'm not going to lie and act like I wasn't out here in this world. I did a lot of illegal stuff, but that is because.
Hold on, you was doing illegal stuff, Lawrence. Wait a damn minute. How are you going to try to slide that in on us in Turkey? We got the Queen Pen on the line under some nickname of Lawrence de la Ghetto. Okay, go ahead, Lawrence de la Ghetto. Let us find out. Go ahead.
Because I was a single mother,
So you had to do illegal stuff to put 2 carrots in your baby girl ear? Is that what?
Hey, I was 14 at the time because these men are predators. They want to, they want to come after the young girls and stuff like that and everything like that. I don't believe in abortion, so I had the baby at 14.
Oh my goodness.
But at the same sense, it's the fact that I've been around and I've seen it's like a cycle. It doesn't stop. They keep doing the same thing over and over again. And if you keep doing that, you're going to keep getting the same results. When are they going to rise up and say that, hey, we got to stand by them? Why do we always, and somebody just said, build a man up. One of these dudes, just because I'm child's-led in the comments, he's talking about you need to build a man up. Nigga, don't nobody need to build you up. You need to build your damn self up. Like, come on.
Child, listen, I don't even know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on. So after you did what you had to do.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm honest. I'm honest. I was a felon. I got a pardon, everything. So
wait, so you a convict too? Oh Lord.
Hey, you gotta do.
see what you done led this queen to? You all done led her to being out there in them streets?
Exactly. They make
your PO know you on the phone right now?
Oh no! I was on there for 3 years. She never bothered me. I was good. I was on probation years ago. I'm good on that. Look, don't even bring her up. But no, I love your show, Tanya.
I'm weak now. Listen, we got a the real deal here on the phone, y'all.
That's why I say I've been out here with these men, and they, like I said, They seem to keep saying the same thing over and over again. Oh, she hurt. Oh, she don't look good. She this and she this. And what is their problem? Like, they all look toe down, nails be dirty, fat, overweight. I mean, come on, they just be just looking stank, pants sagging, everything. But then they want to talk about us, Black women. Like, we got some mannerism in us, basically. They don't want to do nothing but just sit around and talk bad about Black women instead of picking Black women up.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
But no, I'm shaking right now, and I'm like,
why are you shaking? You gotta calm down.
Because I don't know, I just get sick of it. They come on this platform every day, and if it's not your platform, it's another person's platform. A Black woman can never say anything without being judged or anything like that. But let a stupid Black man say, and I'm not calling all Black men stupid, but let them say something and degrade a woman. They high fiving it, clapping. Like, they so proud of it. Like, what is there to be proud of when you degrading your own people? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, it seems like they never changed. You got 50-year-olds out here still trying to be in the streets. What you out in the streets for? What is you out here? 50. I'm in these urban communities. I'm telling you, like, they be so worried about the celebrities dying. They be so worried about, like, really, you don't even go get your health check. You don't even go look after your kids, but you representing somebody that's dead and gone. Okay.
Who they representing that's dead and gone?
All the people that didn't die. Oh, especially, I mean, like I said, I don't want to take it out of context because, boy, these people, they come for you. But like when Kobe died, like when anybody dies, it's like they some B riders, all of them. They be all on the job, but they can't even take care of their own kids or their own health. Basically, they don't care what's going on in their community, but they worried about a person that don't give them a damn dollar. Don't even acknowledge them, wouldn't even know their name, didn't even know that they existed, but they worry about that.
Yeah. Ciao.
So, woo! But Tanya, I love your show. I'm not gonna stay on long, but I do. I mean, keep doing this, keep speaking for us, keep fighting for us, because if you change one person, you're gonna change a few more. So, thank you.
How interesting! Thank you. Can we ask why you going under the alias Lawrence? Alias?
Hey, I got a whole bunch of names. That's my Cash App name, but I don't want people all in my money.
This is too much. You got all these aliases. Girl, listen. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for contributing to the show with your conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
You too. Oh my goodness, that was entertainment right there. This show is so good today. The show is so good. Listen, to the people who get upset when I cuss people out, that is a form of love. This is the form of love too. Like when the fire burns your hand, not to put it there again. This is love saving you for the future. So somebody who gets cussed out by me, I'm doing it in love, because you don't want to go out there and get cussed out by the police. Okay. All right. Okay. My bad. All right. Let me read some of these cash apps, and then we'll go from there. Listen, if there's anybody who wants to block somebody so you don't see their comments, block the person. It's simple. You won't see their comments anymore. Block them. But these people, people are entitled to their opinions. These people are adding to the comment ratio and letting Facebook know that the video is popping, so they share the video with more people. So let them keep commenting. Kenyatta sends $3 and says, "Thank you for what you do." And then she sends the last 4 of her phone number. So let me grab that real quick. Let me see who else. Okay. So there are a few different people who want to call in. Marilyn sends $5 and says, at what point are Black men going to get angry? Exactly. At what point will they get angry and say enough is enough? Enough. Julie says, "I'm Bayesian American and I love how you keep it." And then it cut off. So maybe there's another one. Keep it. That's it. All right. There's a lot of comments. Let me. Okay. So listen. I'm just gonna call back these last few numbers. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. All right, so let's call Kenyatta. Here we go. This is Kenyatta's number right here. Kenyatta, we're calling you.
Hello?
Hey, Kenyatta. So what is your comment today?
I just want to say, first of all, I'm kind of new to everything, like watching your show and everything, but I really do appreciate what you say and you do for Black women because, you know, me personally, I have been through the ringer with Black men myself, like dating them, having kids with them. I have 2 children from previous relationships with Black men, and none of those relationships lasted, but now I am with a white man.
Ooh.
And he treats me like a queen. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to, if I didn't want to work tomorrow, I could quit tomorrow. But the thing is that he actually grew up in a predominantly Black community. And his whole thing was...
He ain't talking Ebonics to you, is he?
No. Oh, no, he don't know. He don't
okay, all right. Because you remember that last person wrote to me talking about ignorant. I was like, it was too much. It was too much. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but his whole thing was he watched, you know, a lot of how Black men, you know, treated Black women. He was like, he just couldn't understand, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to say you're on the air live. Go ahead.
Okay. Growing up with his family, his mother and father are white, and, you know, they treated each other with respect. And he was like, so even though he was always attracted to Black women, he still knew from watching his parents, you know, I'm going to treat my woman the same way as my dad treat my mother. And I don't think a lot of men, Black men especially, raise their kids that way. That's why it's a cycle of you're not raising your son to look at, you know, treat women the same way because you're treating their mother any kind of way. So now their son that you have raising or not raising at all, guess what? He's going to grow up to do the same thing.
But I don't think they have a problem with the boys treating women any kind of way. So some of these men out here are abusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then they come in and ask why we are mad and why we
got you.
To go to other races or why we choose to not deal with them. This is why, you know, you know, you don't have any respect for us. So why should we keep dealing with you?
Yeah, no,
why
I feel
should we
you.
keep in relationships with you?
Well, you know what? You found love, and I am happy that you found love and that you found a person who treats you the way that you want to be treated. I think that it's important to look for how a person treats you, how they show up in your life, instead of just thinking that a person with a particular skin color is going to provide something because of the skin color. It's really that person, the individual. And I think what we find in some of these interracial relationships, we find that there's this blanketness, like, oh, a white woman is going to give you this, or a white man is going to do that for you. But it's not the skin color. It's more than just that. It's how are you being treated in this relationship? And I think far too many Black men don't really care about anything other than the status symbol of their partner's color. Are you going to have children with him?
I want to. I do want to have children with him. And just because he doesn't have any children of his own, like, he's helped me raise mine, but he doesn't have any birth children of his own. That's really the reason why I want to at least give him one, you know?
Okay, got
and
you.
Like you said, like, that was never my intention going into a relationship with him, was his color. Like, I was just like, okay, this guy is different. You know, he's showing up. Like you said, he's showing up. He's actually putting some interest in me and my children from the door. So that's what caught my attention with him.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't going to give him a chance at all. I was just like, oh, he's different. I don't know. But when he showed up for me and my children and he was actually doing things to make an impact in our life, I was like, of course, like, I'm going to give you a chance, see where this is going to go. And 5 years later, we're still together and I love him more and more every day. So.
Oh, how precious. Okay. Well, you know what? Let us know where to send the registry for the baby shower, right?
Definitely will. Definitely will.
All right. Thank you. All
right, thank you so much. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Wedding shower too. It was too late. I made my, wedding first. All right. So, and so listen, I'm going to call back some of the other phone numbers. There's a lot of cash apples that have come through. So I'm going to catch up on those. I just want to make this statement for Trey, right? Because I've been on YouTube for a very long time, right? And I do remember the name Trey X. I was just looking at it as it was passing by when people were responding. Trey X ATL 2006 or something like that. Trey X ATL. I believe that was the YouTube name, right? I remember this name now. It's coming back to me, right? I remember a Trey from way back in the days, maybe 2009-ish, to sometime in that area. I remember that there was a guy who used to comment a lot, whose name was Trey, and he was very supportive back in the days and had wonderful things to say and supportive words and stuff like that. And then something changed. Trey left YouTube and then came back and felt that he could be verbally abusive, right? I remember this. He felt that he could be verbally abusive. And I'm very liberal. Like you see, he hasn't gotten blocked on Facebook yet. But I remember he came back onto YouTube and he was verbally abusive. Tell me if that's you, Trey X ATL, like 2006, something like that being your name, right? And so Trey is saying, you betrayed us. I don't know who it is that you're talking about, but let me just say this to you, Trey. Be a man. Be a man. Part of being a man is not sitting around in your toxic feminine being disempowered. You hear about toxic masculinity, there's also toxic femininity. And toxic femininity is stagnancy, stuckness, complaining, but not doing anything, right? Get out of your toxic feminine. If you feel that you were betrayed, if you feel that when I was living in my car that I was scamming, if you feel all of these things, right? Go to where on the net you feel most comfortable, right? Go to where the platform resonates with you. If it's not here, get your Black ass up and go someplace else. Don't stay in a place acting like someone is forcing you. Because I blocked your first account on YouTube, and then I blocked your second account on YouTube. I blocked your third account, and I guess you don't have any more accounts because now you're here on Facebook, right? You obviously want to be here and you want something from me, right? Let me just explain this to you, right? You are not going to discipline me. You are not going to tell me or get close to me and try to whisper your words of anger and hate in my ear. You're not going to control me and make me behave how you want me to behave. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So go. Our time and whatever time it was that we had before in the past where you used to comment on my videos before you had this mental episode, right? That time is gone and I accept that. When I saw you typing your fuckery back in the days and you had to get blocked, I realized that our time was done. I don't know you and I have no emotion towards you. I don't feel anything towards you. Go. I have an affection for a lot of the people who were there from the early YouTube days, but you've burnt that bridge. Go. It's very simple. I am not forcing you to be here. If you want to be here, but you're going to get this account blocked because you're being disruptive at this moment. If you feel that I betrayed or whatever, just it's very simple. If you feel that way, go. Nobody is holding you in this relationship. Go. It's very simple. Go. I don't know how to put it. And so listen, and so Trey is saying, oh, I've been having the same page for 10 damn years. I've been having the same damn YouTube for 13 years. You're fabricating, and this is who you always been. You created an echo chamber and you think you're right, but I know. So let me ask you, if you feel that you're right, what is it that you think you're going to accomplish here? I'm grown. You can't discipline me. My father raised me already. What are you going to do? It's like you're done. You're here on my platform. We're not on yours. You're done. You had some sort of mental episode. If you want to talk about who people have always been, apparently you've always been abusive. You've always been abusive. And the times that you weren't abusive, you were very young. You were very young. And you only said what you thought people wanted to hear. You said what you thought people wanted to hear. And now you're done. Go now. Go. Go. All right. So we have Kendra, who sends the last four of her number. Let's get that. Here we go.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Kendra.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right. So talk to us.
I didn't have a lot really to add. Only that I'm a single mother raising a Black son. And I never thought that the relationship between my son's father and myself.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry.
I hope I'm not off.
No, you're not. Listen, I'm just going to say this one time. We know we don't call people names on my platform, right?
No.
You cannot call me names and stay on my platform. So by the time you start calling names, you're going to get yourself blocked. It's as simple as that. That goes for anybody. Go ahead.
Oh, I got nervous. I was like,
oh, no, it's not true. It's not true. No, baby. It's not true. Sorry. Go ahead.
I hope I didn't miss the point because I had gotten a call, so the live is a little delayed now.
No, we're still we're here. We're here.
Okay.
We're here.
But I love what you do. My first video that I saw of yours, you did the video about the young lady that was assaulted, and that video went viral. It was everywhere, but you just had a different take on it.
Yeah.
And that day on, I watched everything that you post. And Black men need to not think that you are against them. You're here for them and us, all people of color. So I don't know why I guess it's just the whole self-hate. They probably hate their moms or whatever. I really don't know why they feel like they need to attack you on your platform or Black women in general. But again, like I was saying, I'm raising a Black son by myself, and a lot of stuff that you've been saying, it was really resonating with me. And because I want my son to be strong, I'm going to teach my son to be self-sufficient. I'm going to teach him to respect himself. And because he will be respecting himself, he will respect whatever woman he chooses. So, that's it. I didn't want to hold y'all. But just keep doing what you're doing. Don't
Thank
change.
you.
I'm glad that you're unapologetically Black and just beautiful and
oh, you're so sweet, Kendra. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, I appreciate that. You're talking about the Jasmine Island story when she was assaulted on the dance floor, and everyone was attacking her and expecting her to be this perfect vessel. So yeah, and you know what? People know how to, Cynthia G says we are in a Black male worshiping society, and we see that now with DMX, right? We see that with how people are able to understand, he was a flawed individual, this, that, and the other. They don't even want to talk about his flaws. They just want to talk about DMX. They kind of call him a prophet and all this other stuff. But Jasmine Island, who was assaulted and the victim of a crime, There's no grace for her humanness and her non-perfection. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
It is. And it really spoke to me because I have been assaulted, not to that extent, but at the workplace, you know. I've been assaulted on the street, and they are very quick to blame the victim. Well, what were you wearing?
Hold on. Leonard says Cynthia G got pregnant by a Dusty. Well, that'll make a woman wake up, won't it? Listen, there's so many men out there who are like, give a man a chance, build with a man. But then when you try to build with him and you try to give him a chance, then they make statements like this. I don't know whether she got pregnant by a Dusty or not, but she gave a person a chance. And now you see where she is. She's woken up and she's speaking what is on her heart and mind about how she feels about Dusties out. 3 trash bag carrying Dusties. So that'll wake a mother effer up real quick. Next. Go ahead.
And it's so funny because Black men want us to give them a chance.
Oh, wait, Cynthia's in the comments. I'm sorry, Cynthia's in the comments. She said, tell Dusty stalking Leonard to prove it. Oh, so he's talking at the side of your mouth then. So you don't know what you listen. Whether she did or she didn't. Listen, life is not a perfect journey. So and if you can prove it, she said, prove it now. Prove it. Anyway, sorry, sister. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. But like how she was saying, and like how you also said, Black men, they do want us to support them. They want us to be their mothers and everything else, be their cheerleader. But if we don't have our stuff together, they will leave us for the next one that's doing better than us so fast. And I don't like that.
Yeah, it's exactly. So you see what they're saying. They don't want you to give a man a chance. Otherwise, they tell you choose better. Then when you try to choose better, they're like, your standards are too high. So the double speak. Thank you for your input, my dear. I'm going to jump to the next call because I have to sign these books today.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, my dear. You. All right. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. I appreciate you all. Let me get to the next. We're going to read some more Cash Apples. And we have Vanessa sends $5 and says, Trey is that angry woman who made a video about you. Is Trey female? That person does seem rather feminine. So you never know. Person could be female. You know, you see Lawrence was a woman. So you never know. These people online, they have male names, but they got female body parts. Vanessa sends $1 and says, for some talking points, she is scary. She hates you. That person does not hate me. That person does not know me. They have issues with themselves. And Vanessa sends $1 and says, more he talks, the more they sound stalker vibes. Yeah, it's bizarre. This is why I say this person's not going to discipline me. I'm already raised. You come near me, I consider it a threat. I believe in the Second Amendment rights. I don't play these games. Vanessa sends $1 and says, also think that Barbara, notice she disappeared. Barbara did disappear when the Dusty did show up. You never know. Lots of people have these fake accounts. Cassie sent $11 and says, for infinity, 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 infinity. Hey, 6 infinities. Thank you. Thank you, Cassie. All right. Then we have Keisha, who sends $10 and says, tithes and offerings because you're preaching today. And she sends up a heart. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you. Thank you. Mia sends $2 and says, I love watching your show. Very thought-provoking. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. Thank you. Majan sends $5 and says, can Trey just go to K. Samuel's channel and leave us be? Child, listen. He likes being here and all of this feminine energy. He likes it. That way he can unleash his inner femininity, this toxic feminine. Morgan sends $5 and says, we've been building BM up for years and they turned. Listen, I feel you. I feel you. Kisher sends $5 and says, Black men were protecting a pedo in the manosphere. Ew, are you serious? Yuck. Ugh, but you know what? That's where a lot of them are leading. All right. Ariel sends a phone number. So let me grab the other Cash Apps. Glendale sends $5 and says, don't let anyone steal your /own joy ever. I know that's right. Thank you. Don't let anyone steal your joy, but your joy is yours to give up. All right. So we're going to talk to Ariel and then Patrice, and we are at 1 minute and 1 hour and 40. So don't send any more phone number Cash Apps right now because I want to get out of here. So let's see. We have Ariel. Let me dial this number real quick. We have Can you all, when you send your whole phone number, can you put some dashes? This thing be too small for me to see what number goes where. Okay. And then All right, perfect. So we are calling Ariel right now. Ariel can either be a woman's name or a man's name. You never know.
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hey.
Ariel?
Yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
to make it quick. I don't
You're on the air live.
Trying to get off your broadcast.
No. Say whatever it is that you need to say. I'm going to stay on until 2 hours. So we got 10 minutes per phone call.
Okay, so I have like 5 major points here.
5 major points? Let's start with the first
quick.
2 major points. Okay, go. If you could do it.
Okay, so, I've noticed that there's a need for control with the Black woman, and not so much as any type of structure like laid out as far as how they want us to truly operate out here. And another woman mentioned like how they'll come off like, Black women don't really have it together and they need to fix all these things. And then when you fix these things, you still get the same outcome.
What do you mean?
There's really no.
When you say fix these things, things like what? I'm going to tilt my camera up. Because
you mentioned a couple of things about how they look at appearance, they look at, all these different things, our attitude, they say we're too angry, we talk too much, we have all these different complaints. And then when you fall in line with those issues they say that they have with us, you have no outcome, you have no progress. Like
wait. So you're saying that when Black women get rid of the attitudes and stop doing all of these things that Black men say that they don't like, that there's still no progress?
Absolutely. There's no change. There's no change in behavior. There's no real significant progress being made or any of that.
Got you.
And then, because I'm not even going to lie, yesterday this Black man came up on my messages in Facebook, and he was like, what is your issue and what's going on? Because, see, I'm savage out here. I don't mind saying what it is that I yes.
Savage in what way? Like you cuss people down to the ground?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say cuss, but I will let them know exactly how I feel without holding back or trying to, because they're not going to respect Black women unless we actually start being real about the situation.
True indeed.
Pacifying them, trying to worry about their emotions when they're the least bit concerned about ours. It's not benefiting us. And as you can see, the results are staggering.
Yes.
You have all these women coming out and they're saying, well, I have the same story as you have. And all these women looking at each other, but you have a variety of different women. You have women who are very successful, very beautiful, who are less successful, maybe less beautiful, and anything in between. And they all have the same story. It's like, what are we doing, women?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
It's time to stop playing games at this point. I mean, we pacified them. We agreed with their tactics. We played their game. And what do we have to show for it? And they don't want it for
you know what? That's the thing. I don't know. What does anyone have to show for it? Really, because the communities are in tattered. There's no generational wealth. We're in danger each day, man, woman, and child in danger of the Black man. And so, yes, what do we have? What do we have? I want to know.
We have broken hearts and fatherless children.
Now, what else can we have? What other evidence is there to provide to show that our actions have actually made progress throughout the years? In fact, if you look at it, it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
They've gotten quite comfortable with the idea of coming when when Black women gather together to empower each other. Here they come to try to break it up.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't understand. Like, right now, as we speak, they could be on some sort of real estate channel trying to learn how to buy some real estate or something. Instead of talking about me and my trailer, they need to be trying to learn how to stop paying the white man rent. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. And then they criticize us for needing them. But what do you have to offer?
They criticize who for needing who?
They criticize Black women for needing them.
For needing Black men?
Need them. Yeah, we need them. And we're nothing without them. He literally came to me and said that Black women are basically not women without Black men and that they're going to leave. And I'm just like, well, where's the problem? Leave. I don't see the problem. Leave. And then he's throwing this white woman in my face, but yet here you are in a Black woman's face.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah.
Go back to your woman and leave us alone. And collectively, leave us alone.
Yes, you know what? But the thing is, they can't go. Like, even you see some man who liked my videos 10 years ago, he still won't leave. He's been here 2 hours on this thing. It's too much. It's too much.
They can't stay away from us. And I noticed that, they come and they parade.
Exactly. So let me listen. I appreciate you adding your words. I've just sent you a message back to your Cash App. Thank you. And all right. So thank you. I'm going to jump to the next phone call because I'm going to try to get a few more in before we end. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. I appreciate all of you calling in and participating in the conversation. We have Patrice. Let's here we go. Patrice. Are there any American people named Patrice? Because I always think of like Patrice being a Caribbean name. Let's see. We'll see when the phone answers. Patrice. Patrice, are you American? I always thought Patrice was like a Caribbean name.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Patrice, we just called you. We're going to try you back again. All right. So we have Benevolenta sends $5 and says, tired of Black men crying and Black women on the front lines. Exactly. It's like it should be the other way around. It's like it's so broken. Kentora sends $5 and says, Black women, you have options. Yes, exactly. Tracy says, block NBA DOS in chat. It's a troll, please. Thank you. Let me find a person. Let's see. NBA. I'm not seeing a comment from this person. I'm not seeing a comment, but if I do see one come in and it's inappropriate. All right. I don't see it. All right, so let's continue going forward. We have Khadizia sends $5 and says, I'm so completely done with men to the point I don't. Let's see what the next message says. I don't mind the idea of ever having sex again. Oh, wow. That's so sad. I'm sorry to hear that, my dear. I'm going to send you a sad face. Oh, where's the sad face? I got to send you a crying emoji. Here it is. Thank you, Khadijah. And then Melissa sends $5 and says, sending support. Love you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to check the PayPal real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me just log into the PayPal. Hey, what happened? The PayPal just clunked out. All right, it's back. It's coming back up. All right, let's see. Okay. I think that's it right there. So let's go back to the Cash Apples. And let's try Ariel. No, Patrice. We called Ariel. Let's try Patrice one more time.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9-1.
Hey, that thing was about to give it away. Patrice, we can't get through to you. Girl, turn on your ringer or something. I don't know what's going on. Patrice, we're trying to call you, gal. Patrice. On for almost an hour. We have 9 minutes left. We have 9 minutes left. All right, so let's see. Listen, if there's somebody else who wants to send their number, I could take one more phone call since we have 9 minutes because we're trying to reach Patrice and Patrice is not answering. And I don't know what's going on. But wait, Patrice just tried calling again. Hold on. Patrice, we're missing each other. Come on, Patrice, answer.
Hello?
Oh, Patrice, you're American?
Yes, I am.
I did not. You know what? I always think of Patrice as such a Caribbean name. All right, Patrice, go on. Now you're on the air live.
Oh, I am. I was wondering who that 323 was. Okay.
So you were purposely not answering our call after you put through your phone number?
Like, yeah, I'm actually on the clock. But yeah, I work in tech support for a major software company. So yeah.
Oh my Lord!
Sometimes when I'm at work, I'm listening to your show.
Do you need us to talk about computers right now? So listen, I'm having an issue with my Mac.
Oh, me and Max don't get along.
I'm having an issue with my PC then. Anyway, go ahead.
Mac is making everybody upset right now with that new M1 chip, by the way.
I'm just joking. I don't have a Mac. I was just trying to help you while you're at work. I don't know nothing about no Macs.
Yeah, but I just
Low Irie is saying, Tanya, call Trey. Tell Trey to send me the last 4 of his phone number. Tell Trey, cash out me the phone number. I'll call him and put him on the air. He'll be the last caller. Tell him, but I bet you he don't cash out that number. I bet you he don't cash out that number. Anyway, go ahead.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Trey.
He said he already gave $400 through the years.
He wants your praises.
He ain't got no receipts. not one receipt. Talking about 10 years ago, he gave almost $400 when I was in my situation. 10 years ago, I was at the height of my money making at TKO Skin. The lies these people tell, bottom walls. Anyway, please go ahead, Patrice. You're on the air live. This is your time now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I almost feel bad for him, but I don't. But yeah, I just wanted to call and comment. I can totally relate to the other women calling in a way. But I just want to say, like, I've been listening to your show, and it has really opened my eyes.
Oh, opened your eyes to what? Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, like the way their lack of accountability. It has really opened my eyes to it. And it's like I pay attention to it more when I meet men. And I notice what you're saying. Like, they have a lot of excuses for not being accomplished.
I know exactly.
Not
Hold on, I'm
being a
sorry.
good
There's this
father.
one other person,
Uh-huh.
Trey is going on again, talking about, then she patronized me when she know I literally sent money to her, making it seem like it was a joke for giving her the support she asked for. Wow, why the hell would I give her a dime? Poof. Listen, 10 years ago, when you claimed that you sent support, I did not need a support. I was in TKO Skin. You did not send me money. You're lying. If you're not lying, send me a receipt. That's what you need to do. Send a receipt or shut up. You're lying. I'm telling you right now to your face, Trey, you are lying. You're lying. You didn't send me anything. You used to comment on my videos. You sent me nothing. If you did, send the receipt. Send the receipt, because I know you had email 10 years ago. You said you had the same account. Send the receipt or hush. You sent nothing. You only commented and then you started becoming abusive and you got yourself blocked. It's as simple as that. You sent nothing. Send a Cash App now. We can tabulate that. Or just hush. You want to call in? Send your phone number through Cash App. Simple as that. Anyway, go ahead, Patrice.
I would love to hear his voice and see how he actually sounds when he calls.
You already
But
know
yeah.
how he's gonna sound. He's gonna be like, Tanya, you know I sent you some money 10 years ago. What? Don't you remember? If you would have bought some shea butter 10 years ago, that would have been that. There was no Cash App 10 years ago. What are you talking about? And I still have a PayPal from 10 years ago. Where did you send this money? Ask Trey, where did you send the money? Did you send it via check, money order? How did you send this money? Where did you send it to? Who did you send it to? Anyway, I'm sorry, Patrice, this is your time right now. But this person is just so obnoxious.
He is trolling hard today. Good grief. But yeah, I just noticed it more and more listening to your show.
So he said he sent it in the ether.
In the ether?
Yes, the money was sent in the ether. Well, I didn't receive it through no damn ether. Ain't nobody received that money through no ether. That's a Nas song. You sent it through a Nas song? Anyway, go ahead. The lies that people, you see, the bottom wall, it's a lie. Liar Mattel. Goodness gracious. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry.
Poor
the
guy.
lies. I know.
Poor guy. But yeah, I just noticed it, meaning I'm
Trey says, I literally did buy shea butter. I bought all your skin products. Listen, I have all of the receipts from TKO Skin. Let me search for your name, Trey, in my thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, dear. Let me search for the name Trey. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I just noticed in my own life, I meet men and, they say, oh, I work at the grocery store. I'm the meat man, I work at the warehouse, they're not even a supervisor at the warehouse. They're just a warehouse worker. In the South, that means you make absolutely nothing. I mean, but yeah, they're like proud of that. Like, and it's just not, and then I meet white men and it's like, oh, I'm a director at a biotech company,
Yeah. But white men have had a head start. They've had a head start, However, I just don't understand the lack of pride that Black men have in not really being industry leaders. So listen, let me just say this real quick. I have searched through my email address for all of the emails that I have gotten since 2009 with the name Trey in it. I have 17 emails, right? And the most recent one is about Trey Songz. Somebody who sent me something on March, something about Trey Songz spitting in someone's mouth, Trey. And there are 2 emails from USPS with the name Trey in it. Let's see. Oh, that's a person from the United States Postal Service customer care center named Trey. You didn't buy shea butter from me either. That's a real low thing to lie about. Trey, you are low. Disgusting. Don't lie on TKO Skin now. You bought shea butter because you had acne. Oh, Patrice, I'm disgusted now. The man done even lied on the shea butter.
Yeah, that's a bit. Now he's just going too far.
I know. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. That just disgusted me. Somebody says search Trey Isha.
Trey.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. But yeah, it's like this whole, and you know, you ask them, you know, well, do you want more in life? And it's just like, yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I just noticed a lack of accountability across the board with
Yeah.
careers, with
Yeah.
family, you know, with relationships with them, you know. They just, and I'm not used to it. I'm a single black woman. I have no children. Um, and I grew up in a family where the men took care of business. I'm talking about women didn't have to work. All right. They raised the children. My father, I was raised in a 2-parent household. You know, my father worked his ass off.
Yes.
And so I meet these people and it's a culture shock for me, you know, because I'm like, my dad, I didn't see him sometimes. Like, he come in late at night after working all day. And if he didn't have a job to do that day, he found a job to do that day. My dad was a hustler. He had his own business for 30 plus years. And he made no excuses about anything. And you know, he didn't think about leaving my mother. I don't care what problems they had. They worked that shit out, excuse my language. You know, but these guys, they are like children. You know, I don't get along with my baby mama. And I ain't seen my kids since last year because she won't let me see them. What do you mean?
Exactly.
How does someone keep you from your child? Like, I wish my mama would have told my daddy, you can't see your kids.
Exactly.
That would have been hell to pay. You know, and it's just excuse after excuse. And I'm over it. I'm actually, for the first time, considering dating outside my race. Not saying that's the answer to our problem, my problem, our problem as a race, you know, but we got to really do some. I know for me, I feel like our black men really, really have to do some. They have a lot of healing to do, a lot of self-improvement to do. I notice they don't even really support each other. If you notice that, like, they don't really uplift each other. So what can black women expect? They don't even look out for each other.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So it is what it is. And yeah, I just wanted to call in and just comment. And,
thank you.
Yeah. And I can I feel my sister's pain. The ones with the single mothers. I just really feel your pain.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a single mother, that online bashing of single mothers lately has really gotten to me.
Martha's saying, I gave Trey all your time. Do you feel like I gave Trey all your time, my dear?
No. Maybe part of the show. You've been on how long today?
Do you feel like you got a chance
entertaining, though.
Do you feel like you got a chance to express everything that you needed to express?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do. I do appreciate it.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add before we signed off?
No, thank you.
No, add one more thing just so that we could go into excess, because Trey did get some of your time. So say one more thing so we could go into excess on you, right?
And I hate to mention the other YouTuber.
Kitten Heels?
Oh, God. He is a nightmare. First of all, the first time I watched his show, I'm like, first of all, who is he? What are his credentials? He's what is he, a image consultant? I don't know who's consulting him for their image, but they need to stop.
Listen, I've seen a recent picture of him. The man's thighs is thick now. He's been sitting pretty on all. Yes, he got some thick thighs now. Bottom tooted up and everything.
And he's a damn lie talking about 25-year-olds are chasing after him.
Listen.
Like, dude, no. Like, I remember when I was 25.
Oh, exactly. We thought 30 was old.
That was old, yeah.
Imagine somebody the same age as your father talking about you chasing them, please. So we gotta beat them off with a stick.
No.
So listen, Blacks is saying that you're not being honest with me in terms of your time. Black says, Tanya, she's not gonna be honest LOL. You do interrupt people to respond to comments. I just interrupted you to respond to her comments. So now Black, you taking up her time. So she said you're not going to be honest. Are you being honest with how you feel about being able to express yourself?
Yeah, I've said just about everything I need to say.
What else did you need to say? You said just about.
More Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this Kevin Samuels thing, and I'm starting to meet a lot of guys who are listening to him. Brothers, I'm just going to tell y'all right now, it's not going to work. All right? We see through it. We know the game. And I'm sorry, we can play it better than you. So either get with it or keep it moving. Black women period, are waking up. And yeah, we see the game, and y'all gonna have to tighten it up, because I mean, even a prostitute won't do business with a Black man.
Oh, like, did you see that? Did you see that thread?
Come on, they won't even bother. Like, brothers.
Yes, they had a whole thread about prostitutes that did not want to have intercourse with Black men because Black men, they said, tried to ride a prostitute to death, meanwhile trying to gyp her on the money.
They won't pay. Exactly. They won't even. I mean, you can't even do business with them. I mean,
listen,
yeah, we all know. We all see it.
Listen, they're talking about it everywhere. They talking about how they don't want them in their neighborhoods. They this, that, and the other. They don't want to have intercourse with them. There's just a whole bunch of people. Parents don't consider it a prize to bring one home. No. Love says, Tanya, do a stream on the prostitutes, please. Child, even the hookers said they don't want these Black men taking their big old ding-dongs trying to stab a bee to death.
Yeah, so that's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. Yeah, we see through it all. Sisters are waking up. Women are waking up. And yeah, I've met a couple of so-called high-value men recently, and they are far from high value. And those talking points are getting old really fast.
Yes, they are. Like you said, women are not going to fall for this mess. But, you know, there are going to be a certain number of women who do fall for it. But it's not going to be the women that they truly want. They know who they want. That's why they're making the videos angry. This is why, even though this guy says that I betrayed and all this, that, and the other, the fool won't leave my broadcast. He won't leave my broadcast. I done put the dude in check many a times and lambasted, and he's still here. He won't go. Child, listen.
Yeah.
He Poor said, guy. I know. He's listen. And he has the nerve to try to say that you sound slow. And you work at a tech company helping people figure out their technical issues. And he over here talking about some money he spent on shea butter 10 years ago that I went and looked up all of the receipts and his name is not there.
Like my mom would say, like we say in the South, bless his heart. Bless his little heart.
Yeah, precisely.
Poor Suge.
I know. He doesn't even have $1 in Cash App to send to get on the phone. He just pretending. That's the same shame. Such a shame. Listen, my dear, I appreciate you calling in. It was an amazing phone call. You added some stuff to the conversation. We have gone over the 2 hours, and I'm glad that you were able to say everything that you needed to say. All right?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, and there we have it. There we have it. There we have it. There we have it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 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 All right. Vertice sends $5. Thank you, Vertice. Vivian, what a beautiful name. Vivian sends $20 and says, this is for the FB exploitation you provided. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Poseidon MGTOW. Somebody from MGTOW just sent me $20. I don't understand this. Well, thank you, Posey, or Poseidon MGTOW. I don't know if you just did not spell Poseidon right, but okay, Poseidon or Poseidon, however you want to put it. Thank you for the $20. MGTOW in the house, MG Toe. And Tanya Walker sends $10 and says, I don't know why the Dusties come to the Lioness. Child, I don't know why either. They crave it. They probably beat on their meat with the thrill of being cussed out by me. Tanya Walker sends another $1 and says, for looking for the different results. Exactly. Exactly. Natasha sends $5 and says, she is so right, talking about Patrice. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Tam Tam on the line sends $20 and says, thanks for all that you do. You're loved, Tanya, with 4 hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then we have Minister Martha who sends $10 and says, I love you, but Trey was a jack off. Minister! Oh my goodness, Minister Martha, listen to your language. Trey was a jack off. My gracious goodness. You're going to make me go fan myself, child. Thank you. Thank you. You got the ministers out here cussing. Khadijah sends $3 and says she wants to call in. All right, let's take a look and see. And we have Lisa Roxanne sends $5 and says, tell dude I'll send him a quart of shea butter. Because he ashy, right? He need that shea butter. His ashy self. All right, so we're going to do Khadijah will be the last phone call. I asked you all to put dashes in these numbers, and y'all ain't putting dashes so I can see. Y'all hurting my little eyes. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. All right, this number is easy. All right, okay, you got an easy number. All right, you got an easy number, my dear. There we go. This is the last phone call, y'all, because we got to get out of here. I need to break my fast for the day. And then I got to get into signing these books. Khadijah?
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, is that the right way to pronounce your name, Khadijah?
No, I'm from the Caribbean, so if you just say it with your accent, then you.
Khadijah?
Khadijah.
Khadijah, okay, Khadijah. There we go.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
so Khadijah,
Hi.
go ahead. What is your comment today?
Kind of like I'm gonna just start off. I know I'm a sound sweet and stuff, but I'm gonna be a savage. But kind of what the first woman on the phone was saying, how she is savage. You just don't tell her how it is. I'm gonna just tell her how it is. I'm 26 years old, and my experience with trying to chase guys, and that's what I call it at this point, chasing. Because they're never gonna, in my experience, they're never gonna act right. You know, young, old, white, Chinese, it don't really matter. I'm sorry. They ain't shit. I'm just gonna keep it like that. And that's based on my experience. And, you know, I know that a lot of Black men are I don't want to say a lot, because I don't know. They haven't proved that a lot. Most of them ain't shit. That's what I'm going to say. Most of them. And, you know, it's a variety of things that make them, that makes me say that they ain't shit, other than just saying they ain't shit. Fellas, can you just like look at your actions and the consequences that y'all literally be going through consequences and you still don't learn. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, y'all putting all your stress or whatever, you know, the same, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. The amount of pressure that the police be putting on y'all neck, that's the amount of pressure that y'all put on Black women neck. Y'all want us to do all this stuff right. Y'all want us to be feminine. At the same time, you want us to uphold half of the household, which I honestly, I really don't I don't have no problem with that. But still, it's like, me personally, I'm struggling with my femininity, because I have to live a life that keeps me secure. I can't depend
on a man for my safety. You know, I'm a truck driver, you know, and that also, you know, plays on my femininity because
wait a damn minute.
This is a male.
You out here pushing these big hauls?
I'm a tanker at that.
Oh my gracious.
I pull oil, 26 years old, veteran, and you know, all that.
Wow.
But I struggle with my femininity, and it's not like that I didn't have my father in my household. In the Caribbean, you're gonna have your father in the household.
Right.
That's just what it is. So, you know, with me looking up to my dad, that's where a lot of my strength come from. And I'm tired of, you know, well, I'm not gonna say I'm tired, but I'm gonna use that word for right now. I'm tired of being the strong one. I'm tired of like having to be the breadwinner in my relationships and stuff just because I want better for myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know, and you know, I just like you see my comment where I said that I'm at the point where I'm okay not having sex ever again. I'm okay with that. I'm, you know, granted, I do, you know, get a little song here, but you know, it's I don't have no intentions on even being, you know, seeing past that in itself.
Do they have male lot lizards?
I think they all lizards, honestly, because even out here, as a truck driver, and I'm just like,
you know what a lot lizard is, right?
I know what a lot lizard is. One of these prostitutes out here that's climbing up and down these trucks, getting some money. I know what a lot lizard. But the males, they the lizards driving the trucks. They
all
thirsty
lizards
as hell. Yeah, they all lizards. And yes, they reptiles. Yes, they are.
I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you real quick. I learned the term lot lizard, but I thought it was a joke. But no, it's real. On the truck stops, because you know when I was displaced and I was living in my truck, I would go to truck stops because they would be safer, right? Or so I thought. Then I learned about lot lizards, and I thought it was a joke. But there are women who prostitute at the truck stops, and they knock on the doors while the men are in there, and what happens on the lot? Ew! In the truck? Listen, this just sounds nasty.
Yeah, look, I mean, you just look. If I could FaceTime you right now, the truck next to me got a bowl that was eaten out of in the window.
Listen, hit me up on WhatsApp. I want to see. Hit me up on WhatsApp.
Oh,
same. You know what? Go ahead. No, hit me up on WhatsApp right now. I want to see. And then, yeah.
Let me take a picture of this man's truck. Hopefully he still sleep.
It's the same number, 323-488-3149. I have a WhatsApp set up for that number. And so I'm waiting now. Send me a message on WhatsApp now. Let me see.
Okay, I just took two of them. You can see all the muck just piled up in the. Ugh.
Go ahead. Let me see. Let's see this. My goodness, this is funny. So you drive a tanker with oil. So you got that Texas gold riding around with. So they must trust you.
No,
it's Crisco? Crisco? Oh my Lord. I thought you had some Texas gold, girl. Oil. You got some Crisco in your truck.
No, it's palm oil, coconut
I thought you were making that Texan money. You're over here talking about some damn Crisco.
$4,000 a week.
Oh, girl, this girl making all right. Well, and you talk about paying half of the bills. F that.
I can pay the bill in a week, not even. But that's another point I want to get to with Kitten Hills with his gay ass. And I'm from Atlanta, so I know. Like, I was raised in Atlanta. I know gay when I see gay, and that man gay, gay.
Don't insult gay men like that.
No, he out here trying to pretend like he giving advice to straight people, you need to be giving advice to your own kind. But that, you know, to the Kevin Samuels out there that believe that you know, that you know, God doesn't care about your money. That's a damn lie. Most of these men would get with anybody around tax season to, you know, so they can come up on the come up. Let's act like this is not real, that y'all get with a lot of these BBWs, you know, for their tax money.
Is that how they do it now?
That's how they do it.
Girl, I'm waiting for you to send me the, or you could
at the warehouse.
Send me the I'm waiting for the WhatsApp. I didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
Are you on WhatsApp?
I'm sorry. Yes, I am. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna send it right now. You know, I'm hold on.
All right, go ahead. While you're doing that, I'm gonna read some of the cash apples. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We have Lori who sent $10 who says for Queen Traisha.
Lord.
Queen Traisha. Are you giving the money for Queen Traisha to call in? Listen. Trey, somebody has sponsored your phone call. A woman has sponsored your phone call, Trey. So send me a text to 323-488-3149. Let me know it's Trey and I'll call you back. Right? So go ahead, Trey. A woman has sponsored your call.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
And it be them that be talking. It be the men that really don't have nothing going on with their life that be talking. And I just feel like, just like you hear this thing about if you broke or something, you shouldn't be out here having sex. Man, that's you, Trey. That's you. You talking about you bought some shea butter. Boy, that's
10 years ago. He's still talking about it.
That shea butter been gone.
He never bought it, so it was never had.
Trey, you got to do better.
You sent it yet?
Picture is coming through.
Okay, cool.
It's coming through right now.
Cool.
Actually, I got two pictures. I'm telling you, you know, if I look at, you know, one side and I look at the other side and both of those trucks are dirty, then it's just fair to believe that majority of these men's trucks are dirty. And when I was training, I had to go to Walmart and buy a tote for my trainer because he had his stinking ass shoes just all flopped all over.
So here, let me show the camera this, right? So here. This is a picture of somebody's truck window with toilet paper and masks and all types of stuff. Oh my goodness. Tissue and everything up in the window.
Just imagine what the floor looked like.
I mean, and hold on.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
And they be wanting to stick their ding-a-ling up in you. No.
So here, I'll show the next picture. I have to try to block your number at the top so I don't show that. Here. So look, this is another picture, but the outside of it doesn't look dirty. It's just the inside that looks filthy.
And it's the inside that matters.
I guess you're right. I guess all of it matters though, but yeah. I guess the company pays for the outside to get clean, but that inside, you got to do that yourself. Hey, and look at my girl here. She's over here driving trucks with eyelashes on and everything. Girl, you go. All right. All right, cool. All right, so listen, we have spoken for our 2 hours. I don't know how the call has gone this long. Well, not the call, but the whole show is 2.5 hours now. So let me jump off of here and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Have a great day, Tanya. I'll be following you.
All right, cool. See you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. So let me So Leonard has sent a Cash App, but we're not taking calls anymore because I have to get out of here. So Leonard, let me know if you want me to refund that Cash App to you. And so Claire has sent $5 and says, KS looks like a batty boy. My sissy. Oh my gosh, Lord of mercy. And there's a flag here. Is that a Haiti flag? Is that IT? Oh Lord, let me give you a heart. He looked like something. So should we call Leonard back? Last call for the day. Don't nobody send anything else. Claire says, as Haitians say, he eats spinach, shoulders slide back. I never heard that saying before. He eats spinach, shoulders slide back. And is that a Haitian flag? I'm not sure because it's so small. All right, got you. Dante says, can you please call me? Oh my Lord, why are people adding their calls at the last minute? Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to try a few more phone calls. Oh my goodness. You all got to let me go. Stop sending, okay? Do not send anymore. Let me take the thing off the bottom of the screen. No more, please. No more. Let's remove this. You can send cash apps to support the show, but do not send any more call requests. All right, so let's jump over. All right, so let's see. And thank you for creating spaces so that I could be able to see the numbers better. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're calling Leonard right now. Let's see what Leonard has to say.
Hello, Tanya.
Yes, hi, Leonard. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm good every day.
Are you?
Yes, I'm just glad you accepted my call.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
with this
after
show,
our time, but let's talk about it. What you got to say, baby?
Okay. Well, with this show, I've seen some of your personality and stuff, and I've done some doggone videos that were, and I just have to tell you, I apologize for the videos that I've made. Because you are a funny person. I'm going to have to go through my YouTube account and delete them videos I did about you. You are funny.
Hold up. If we understanding this correctly, oh my gosh, what's going on? I got a maleficent cheek. Oh my Lord, my cheekbones are growing. I'm out here looking like Maleficent. Oh no. Let me turn to the side. Oh my gracious, I don't know what's happening on the other side. Anyway, go ahead. So you said that you made some videos about me?
Yeah.
What type of videos, Lenny? Let's hear.
Some of them would, well, I guess I have to just text them to you or whatever.
You don't need to text nothing to me. You on the phone with me. Pull them nuts up in the front of your pants and tell me what type of videos you made about me, Leonard.
Well, I made a video. One was saying, well, damn, when she was on there with, let me see, I'm trying to remember this dude. He sounded like Buckwheat. He's one of the right wing, Jesse Lee Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, she was dark skinned back then. Why her skin so light now? You know, stuff like that.
So you was concerning yourself with my complexion?
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of black women, they trying to lighten up instead of tighten up. But first and foremost, this is get away from that. Now, you know, you got that Trey dude in there. He looked like a Augusta, Georgia weed man.
If he was selling weed, I don't know if he'd be on my broadcast. I would hope he'd be out there trying to make some money.
Nah, I mean, ain't nobody making money. You had doggone 27 people selling weed and 13 buyers. I mean, you know, that's oversaturated.
Oh, so in Augusta, there's too many weed sellers and not enough customers?
Well, I know. I'm just using Augusta as an example because I'm in Georgia.
Well, so is Trey. So he may have sold you some weed sometime. You never know.
No, I don't know. I don't smoke weed. But then you had doggone Cynthia G saying her little bitty bit. And I was sitting here like, really? You know, she's very familiar with me. And I was telling her, okay.
Do you wait, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Sweet, do you know who this man is? She's saying it's Leonard R. Roy. Is that your name, Leonard R. Roy?
Yeah.
And you've made videos about hold on, before we start talking about other people, let's explore you some more. You said you've made videos about my complexion and other stuff. What else?
Oh, well, I was talking about like today, you're wearing white. You have been wearing black for a long time. And I'm sitting here like, is that the only outfit that she got, or that's her favorite
Yes,
color?
of course. I wear a uniform. The only reason I'm out of uniform right now is because I wasn't planning on wearing a video, making a video. So what else?
Okay, good point. See, that's what I said. Clarity, getting to talk to somebody, you understand some things. That's why
I need to explain to you about my dresses. You know how to shoot a gun, Leonard? You own a gun. You in Georgia. You got any arsenal?
Okay, let me go into that because that's easy, baby.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Daddy.
Let's talk about it, baby. I'm an Afghanistan, Iraq decorated war veteran. As a matter of fact, my oldest daughter served with me in Iraq. We were in Baghdad together.
That must have been nerve-wracking. What was your job in the military?
Me, combat engineer.
So what were you engineering?
You blow up stuff and people.
Oh, okay.
Then, after my knees got bad from kicking indoors, I was told, well, you're combat ineffective to be that or a cavalry scout, even though I have my gold Cav Scout spurs. You get them if you're in combat.
Mm-hmm.
They offered me laundry and bath or cook. So I was like, well, I learned how to doggone cook some grits for y'all. So I could finish out my military career.
All right.
So that's how I ended up in a change of job.
Okay.
But I'm like, my daughter and my son, both military. She's about to retire in like 6 months.
Trey said that you are a crackhead AutoZone mechanic.
Well, that's what I need Trey to do. This is for Trey. Hey, Tanya, this is for Trey.
What?
Show a picture of your Benz, nigga. And not a regular Benz, an AMG like I drive, nigga. See, Trey is the example of perpetual motion. You give a nigga a car and have him drive around until they can show you a piece of property they own, that's going to be a long drive.
So if he don't know. He don't know. So if I
own a home in Savannah, Georgia that I'm renting out.
Okay,
I'm chilling up here in the Atlanta area, right?
Oh, you have a home in Savannah? Because I'm thinking about going on vacation.
Well, if you go on vacation, go to Bay Street.
I'm looking for a place to stay. Since you have a home in Savannah, Savannah's beautiful.
Stay at the Westin Hotel. It's
I'm looking for a man with a nice home that I could stay in Savannah. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm renting my home out to a military family. I don't think that her husband would be wanting a stranger to stay in a home. Okay,
a stranger. Okay. Right. So listen. So let's understand what we're talking about right now. Let's understand. So you served in Iraq. You know how to shoot a gun. You have guns and ammunition. You have an arsenal, is what you're saying, right?
Oh, yeah. I got a 50 caliber sniper rifle. I could hit somebody from 2 blocks away.
Just because you have a sniper rifle doesn't mean you know how to shoot it. Come on now. Let's keep it real.
Look.
What?
I'm going to keep it real. When it comes to me taking a life, it's like a girl losing her virginity. It only hurts the first time.
Okay, well, let's continue forward because it sounds like there's some stuff going on with you that we don't have the time to dive into on this show. This may not be the proper platform for that. Listen, let's continue forward. Let's continue forward. So you said you know how to shoot a gun, you have arsenal, you have a home, and you drive a luxury automobile, right? You have children that you've raised. Not only that, but you also served overseas with your daughter, right? All right. And you have enough time to be on YouTube worrying about my complexion and my dresses.
That's because I'm getting paid for the rest of my life. All I got to do is wake up in the morning and cha-ching. That's the
who is paying you for? So you're retired military?
Yep. 100% disabled veteran living that life.
So
now let me explain something to you. Ho, before you go there. Now my daughter, in one of her previous combat tours, she was wounded. So she's a Purple Heart veteran.
Oh.
All 4 of my grandkids, all 4 of them go to any university in the United States free of charge. And just like me, when she retired, she will be paying no property taxes. And when she goes to get her nice luxury vehicle, she will not be paying any sales taxes. She will be living virtually tax-free, just like her dear old dad.
All right. So let me understand this. Right? So you're saying that you have the time to be on the internet worried about women's complexions and dresses because you're getting a pension from the government. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not worried. I just get bored and I see stuff that make me laugh and I make YouTube videos about it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How do you think your daughter would feel about you making videos about women's dresses and complexions? I want to know the caliber of the young ladies you've raised. How do you think they would feel about their father being on the internet making that type of content? How do you think they would feel?
Oh, she loves it because she is still in the military. She knows everything about height and weight standards, and she will never be large. 4 children after the fact, if you seen a picture of her, you'd be like, you still that size?
I'm asking you how your daughter would feel about her father on the internet making videos about women's dresses, about women's clothing and their complexions. I'm curious about that.
Didn't I just say she loves what I do? Because she don't wear knockoff Gucci.
So you're saying that your daughter loves what it is that you do because
my children love.
Excuse me, I'm trying to find out. So you're saying that your daughters are proud of you being on the internet discussing women's clothing and their complexions.
Okay, let me try to speak for my daughter. I wish I could dial 3-way, but she's in Seattle, so that's a great time difference, and I don't know if she's on duty right now. But I'm quite sure she would say, seeing as I have a whole life of experience with my dad personifies what a black father should be.
On the internet, talking about women's dresses personifies what a father. How old are you?
Well, me, I'm 58.
So you're 60 years old and you're on the internet talking about women's dresses and their complexions, and you feel that your daughter would be proud that her father is out here disparaging women's clothing.
Yeah, I'm disparaging women that are not like her. There's a difference.
So you feel that
and them download brothers like Kevin Samuels. Don't forget about Miss Sweet Thing.
No. I'm trying to understand more about your mentality and the family that you've raised and how you're showing up in the world. So you feel that it's okay to disparage Black women who are different than your daughter. Other men's daughters, it's okay for you to disparage because they're not your daughter.
Well, Black women need to tighten up.
You're not answering the question. I'd really love if you answered the question.
You're okay. This is what you're trying to do.
No.
You're trying to get me to answer. No, hold on. Can I speak?
Listen, hold on. Can you speak? I'm opening up the floor for you to speak, but you're not answering the question that I'm asking you because I'm asking you the question because I'm trying to understand. So yes, of course.
Okay. I'm trying to answer the question as best I can. Now, you are asking me to answer a question that only my daughter herself can
I'm not
answer.
even talking about her anymore. I'm talking about you. That you feel it's okay. No, honey, we're past that question.
Okay.
The question is
you.
You feel it's okay to disparage women who are different than your daughter. Black women who are different than your daughter, you feel it's okay to disparage them. That's how you feel.
Oh, it's okay for me to disparage any of the low grades. It doesn't matter, male, female, whatever their orientation is of what they with, that's okay. That's called freedom of speech. That's a First Amendment right.
So you determine that one of God's children is a quote unquote low grade, and you take carte blanche in disparaging them because of your opinion of who it is that you feel that they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's really all I needed to know. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling in.
Can we talk about Kevin?
No,
Sweet Nine?
no, we can't. This is not an opportunity for you to try to advertise your videos and try to be funny.
I'm not trying to advertise videos. Look, hold. Give me a minute.
No,
I'm not trying to advertise.
Listen,
anything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sickened by you. I'm disgusted.
Well, you could be that.
Yes,
I'm a
listen,
6'2".
I don't, and this is why. Listen,
160 pound,
you're
well-fit man with
you're
no
6'2" and you weigh 162 pounds, and you think that you're fit. You're dastardly underweight.
I'm fit.
That's not fit. It sounds like you've been sitting up inside of your house, not nourishing yourself. That's what it sounds like, because you're on the computer attempting to talk about women. So listen, it's not 6'2", 160 pounds. That sounds underweight. Even at 5'11", 162 is thin. At 5'8", 162 is thin.
American standards, you're talking about fat
people.
You're talking about. How
many corsets can he wear? How long does it take you to put on a push-up bra and push up your titties, son? You asking me about? All right then. So what? I don't. Man. Okay. So I don't know what it is that you're doing, because you're over here asking me about how many push-ups I can do. I'm asking you, how many women's things can you do? Can you put on a corset and push up your bra? Come on now.
No. How many?
Exactly. What is it that I need to be out here? What house building am I preparing for? Huh? Why do I listen? Your daughter was raised by a man who thinks that it's okay to disparage other men's daughters because they're not his daughter. And this is part of the reason that I say there's no reason for us to go out. Listen, there's no reason for us to go out on the front lines. Listen, Black women, you hear what it is that they say. If you're not their daughters, they don't care for you. They can say whatever it is that they want about you. Stay home for these marches and all this other stuff, because he's talking about this arsenal that he has. The moment that you have a mental health crisis and the police come to your home, you're at risk. You may not survive it. And then people will be like, Leonard was such a great man. But then we'll see the videos of you disparaging people on the internet. Who's going to come out for you, son? Who's going to come out for you?
I could have died in firefights in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Listen, and I hope that you are getting the mental health. Have you seen a therapist? Have you seen a therapist to help you with some of the things that you may be going through on the inside as a veteran? Have you? Especially for a person who has killed.
I do.
Okay. You still see a therapist?
Yes, I do. I'm going to be seeing a therapist.
How does your therapist feel about you being on the internet disrespecting other people, disrespecting women?
My therapist does not give a damn about the internet. My therapist cares about me.
Your therapist thinks that it's okay for you to be putting toxicity out here into the world.
You know what? You all are doggone internet addicted. You all are addicted to the internet.
Honey, you're changing the subject now.
Nothing, no, you're trying to set a narrative.
Who's trying to set a narrative? You were the one who came onto the phone. Baby, I don't know you. You came onto the phone telling your truth.
I don't know you either.
Well,
but
apparently
I think you're a funny girl.
You know me. You know me well enough to be able to know what my complexion was in 2016 and to be talking about what dresses I do and don't wear. You know my wardrobe better than any man out there, including kitten heels.
And that is because a female hit me up and was enlightened me on that.
A female what? A female cat? A female dog? A female what? What female what?
No, a Black woman, a Black American woman.
Oh, a woman, because a female and a woman are two different things. A woman is a female, but not all females are women. You said a female hit you up, and for a person who is suffering.
I'll agree with you there.
All right.
I will agree with you there, because you have a lot of males, and they're male in their genetics, but they're not men.
But you see, the thing is that your behavior, why I don't understand why any man would want to deal with another man who thinks that it's okay to make videos talking about, oh, did you see what she had on? You seen that black dress? Oh, girl, when you changing that dress, girl, look at your skin. You lightening it. What man is going to want to associate with a man carrying on like this?
Well, first, I don't speak like that. Secondly, there's another person that's upset because I was talking about her baby daddy. I'm like, you married? No, show me a doggone marriage license. pimping. I showed
Listen,
my
you're
doggone
changing
divorce
the
decree.
subject now. So now you're
I'm not
divorced
changing the
too?
subject. I'm talking about me.
And you're divorced?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Listen, dear, continue to see your therapist. Continue to do the work. Okay? Continue to do the work. And I understand maybe you're doing these videos for some sort of release or comic relief or whatever. Put out there into the universe. Put out there into the universe.
Comic relief.
Listen, listen, I'm not going to say treat other men's daughters the way you want people to treat yours. I'm just going to say put out there what you would like returned to you. Be a good person. It's as simple as that. Be a good person. Be a good person.
Tanya, I'm not worried about my daughter. She can cook, clean, and shoot a rifle and hit a target at 300
Listen,
meters.
I'm talking about
my
you
daughter.
being a good person. Honey, keep doing your therapy. I have my book of affirmations, self-love right here. You can get it on Amazon, Canada, Mexico, US, and Europe. All you have to do is rewrite the affirmations, and it helps rewrite your subconscious mind for self-love. Ask your therapist whether or not that would be a good fit to add into your mental health care routine. Ask your therapist about whether or not affirmations could be a good fit, because I'm telling you, listen, if you feel okay with putting energy out there that you think may be hurtful to people who are not hurting you, there needs to be some exploration for what's going on with you on the inside that you feel that that's okay. And I understand that you've been through some trauma, and of which you're in therapy, and I applaud you for being in therapy. I know that when it comes to therapy, you get out what you put in. When you go to see your therapist, lay it all out there. Tell your therapist about this conversation. Tell your therapist about some of the videos that you felt have been appropriate and how unhealthy that may be for you to put that out.
Tell your therapist about my internet activity. That has nothing to do with Iraq and Afghanistan.
Listen, I think it does. It does.
When minus one video that I posted on, I'm surprised YouTube didn't pull it down. It was a firefight, and it was this Iraqi running, and I shot him in the ass, and he fell and got up and ran away, and we were laughing.
Right. So listen, so this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. If you feel that only the daughters that you've raised deserve respect, and that other women that you consider to be low fruit or low down or lower, lesser quality and all this other stuff, right? If you feel the need to attempt to try to hurt people who you know are not hurting you, I'm telling you, look into why you're doing that. And I think it's good that you're in therapy. I would never shame anybody for being in therapy. I applaud you. And I think what you're doing is the right thing. But I'm also saying, talk to your therapist about the impulses that you have to try to hurt people. Please.
Oh, I have. I'm listed as a number of things. I'm not going to call it to it.
So you do have some mental health issues then, and some diagnoses is what you're saying.
No, definitely. I'm not out to hurt people.
Okay.
I'm not out to hurt anybody. It's just, with me. I mean,
Listen,
like I said before,
Leonard,
taking a life is like a girl losing her virginity. It only hurts the first time.
No, but you know what? Listen, when you numb yourself to pain, you also numb yourself to pleasure. And that could be part of the reason that you're
to pleasure at all.
Listen, when you numb yourself to pain, when you're putting things out there that you feel may be hurtful to people and you're numb to that, when you can say that taking a human life, which is a huge deal, you take a person off this earth who will never be here again. If you say that it doesn't hurt you each time, that's because you've numbed yourself. When you numb yourself to pain, you also numb yourself to pleasure. And there is a need for you to look into how to become unnumb. I'm glad that you called me today. I know that we've had some rough parts during this phone call. I would love for you to follow up with me when you tell your therapist about the impulses that you have to try to hurt people. Okay? Try to hurt women.
And I'm not going to divulge to the world anything that I talk to my therapist about.
No, baby. Listen. Come back and let me know. We're not talking about the whole world. Come back and let me know when you talk to your therapist about the impulses that you have to hurt people or try to hurt people in your YouTube videos. When you do that, this is my number. This is my number. I want to get off the line with you. I've given you 20 minutes.
That's what I was going to tell you. You have my personal phone number. That's the number I'm on now. I even post that out on doggone the internet and whatnot. I'm like, oh, have an issue with me? Here's my personal phone number. Call me. Remix don't scare. So
right. So like I was saying,
this is my personal phone number. Just lock it in. Give me a call every now and again. I'm not trying to date you or anything like that.
No.
So nobody gets it confused.
No.
I only date Black American period women. I don't date any other.
Listen. I just want to tell you this. Listen, I understand. Listen, let me just say this to you. So I'm going to be upfront with you, right? I love myself. And part of loving myself is not attempting to come into contact with people who I find abusive. Judging from what it is that you've told me, hold on, please. Let me finish my sentence, please. Right? Because you've asked me to call you or lock it in. I'm saying this, right? I consider from what it is that you've told me about your content about me, that there are impulses that you have that are abusive in nature. For the love that I have for myself, I will not reach out to you. However, I am leaving the door open under the condition that once you speak to your therapist about the proclivities that you have, the desires that you have, and your impulses to attempt to hurt people in your videos. Once you've spoken to your therapist, I would love for you to follow up with me on that point alone. I'm not opening up the door for us to be friends or to be buddies or any of that, because my time is the most precious commodity that we have. You know that, for a person who fought for your life in Iraq, because you know that I come from a military family. So I have family members who have done multiple tours. Okay, where it seemed like the U.S. government was trying to kill my family members because they kept sending them over and over again. So
my God, they sent everybody over and over again.
Listen, dear.
Stop playing.
Thank you so much for calling in. Once you've spoken to your therapist about the conversation that we've had, send me a text message just to follow up. Okay, thank you so much for calling. All right, so let me call the last person who I'm going to send you a thumbs up now that I've called you back, Leonard. And there's a lot of Cash Apps who have come in. Deontay says, can you take my call, please? We've gone over, so Deontay, I'm sorry. We've gone over and we're at 2:50. Actually, you know what? We might as well just go to 3 hours. I'll call you back right now, Deontay. And then let me read the rest of these Cash Apps. Alyssa says, Tanya, look him up. I didn't even need to look him up while we were on air. I already got a sense for the pathologies that exist there. I got a sense for that already. We got Khadijah, sends $5 and says, how dehumanizing to compare murder to losing virginity. I mean, there are people who are suffering from a lot of things on the inside. This is what this is. Let me tell you all something, right? You see people who are in these YouTube videos, please know and understand that when you come into contact with a person who is making toxic content, toxic comments, there's something going on the inside of them. A lot of us are walking around with undiagnosed mental health issues. Others of us have diagnosed mental health issues for which we refuse to take medication. And then others have diagnosed mental health issues and are taking medication and must continue to take the medication and not slack up, and must take it in the doses that is prescribed. And then also on top of that, it takes time to navigate through medications and different dosages of the medications to find that right mix for you. So we have people who are undiagnosed, diagnosed but refusing to take medication, diagnosed taking medication but haven't found their right mix. And then they have the people who are diagnosed taking medication and are in therapy and they have their right mix. So if you are on medications, continue to take your medications and continue to work with your doctor until you find the right dose of each, tweaked up and down, and maybe a different medication to be able to balance you out. You know what I mean? No shame at all. This is a part of loving yourself. Taking care of your mental health is a part of self-love. So love yourself in that way. Okay. Liz says, I'm a vet and many men in the army were dusty abusers. Listen, of course. And we have a bunch. Let's see. Lawrence sends, Karima sends $1 and says, Lenny boy looks sickly. Let him have it. Does he look sickly? I can only imagine 6'2", 160 pounds. I don't know where they do where that is. That does not sound. That sounds like somebody needs some sweet potato pies, something, some potatoes or something. We go get you some biscuits, dip them in gravy, and drink them with some Ensure. Lauren sends $1 and says Leonard sounds like he wants his daughter, or maybe he wants a woman like his daughter. You never know out there. You never know. Gosh. Mijan sends $3 and says, where is Ray today? Can we get him to call? Listen, Ray says he watches, but I think he spent up his little allowances for that last month. So we gotta wait till next month. Mijan sends $2 and says he made videos about you. Hang up on Leonard. Ass, sis. I feel you. I feel you. Deontay, we're getting ready to call you back. I'm reading through the cash apps and we'll get to you in one moment. Sherry sends $5 and says, thank you, Tanya. Maybe he will get it later. Maybe. But you know what? Let me tell you, self-healing and self-work takes dedication and it takes showing up for yourself. C Squares sends $5 and says, sup, Black woman, stay blessed. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Tanya sends $2 and says, I genuinely hope that Leonard stays in therapy. Yeah. Mijan sends $5 and says, sis, hang up on Leonard, materialistic ass. Listen, Leonard is going through a lot. I'm glad that we had that phone call. All right, we're getting ready to call Deontay back. And Deontay is the last call. Whew, that was something else. My spirit. Here we go. Oh, I was about to say, Deontay, this is not a full phone number. Here. All right.
Hello?
Deontay, you're on the air live with Tanya.
Hey, how you doing, Tanya?
Oh, I'm tired. What's up?
You look like it and you sound like you were getting very tired.
Yeah, I'm very tired now at this point. What's up, my man?
Oh, well, first, I'd like to say thank you for accepting my call. Secondly, I'd like to say you have a lovely personality.
Thank you.
I was calling in. You're welcome. I was calling in because the young lady that went before Leonard said some things that it kind of hurt me as a person who I love myself. Like you said, I did a lot of self-healing and a lot of shadow work on myself. So it's like when I hear people, whether it be men or women, say things like, and particularly to her, saying things like, guys ain't about this, they not on shit and this and that and the other. I think what she doesn't realize is that you got a universal law called law of attraction, and that means like attracts alike. So whatever type of man you're attracting, that's because that's who you are. You probably haven't figured it out yet, but that's the person you are. And the type of people you're dealing with within relationships is probably toxic. You're only being showed a mirror of yourself, and a lot of people don't understand that. And last but not least, a lot of people play the blame game, and reason being is because they aren't happy. They haven't found enough love within themselves. Because everything you have to do as a human being, you have to go inward to find out who you are. Once you find out who you are and your purpose, then you can begin to actually love everyone else, with no judgment, because we are all one. Everything is considered one and oneness. So, a lot of people play the blame game.
Yeah.
And they're not realizing that nobody can make you feel or do anything because you're in control of yourself.
Yeah.
So what that means is that, you have people, let's just say me and you got into some type of, disagreement. And I'm saying that, Tanya, you did this to me and it hurt my feelings. I feel this way, and I'm mad now and it's your fault.
Yeah. Right.
So at the moment you apologize to me, if I'm saying that you did it,
yeah,
all that should go away, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
some people take minutes, weeks, months, years to get over that anger. But what you tend to realize is that I'm doing this to myself. You know, I can actually let this go because I'm in control of who I am.
Yes.
You know, but a lot of people don't understand it because, you know, they haven't done the self-healing. They haven't done the shadow work and things like that.
Yeah.
And it you know, it puts everybody in a conundrum, you know, and it's sad and it's hurtful. And, you know, one of the things I started doing, you know, like Linda was saying earlier about, you know, I don't feel like it's, you know, no problem to talk down on these people, this and that. You know, when I didn't understand certain things, you know, at a certain level of my life, I talked about certain people's behavior based on the things I didn't like to see. But I also realized that even in doing that, those things were in myself. I just didn't realize it. So when I began to clear that up, now I can see people have certain behaviors that I may not agree with, and I stay away from because I don't like negative energy. But the tool I used, like you said, was an affirmation. And I would say, you know, I would change every negative into a positive. I'll say that daily. And then another thing is, you know, when you look at retarded people or handicapped people,
I mean, I don't think the word retarded is politically correct anymore, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just use that for lack of a better word. When you look at those type of people, whether you know them or not, or whether they do something to say something to you or not, you just have compassion for them because, you know, the condition they have. So what I started to do was when people have certain behaviors that I don't agree with, I look at that like, well, that's just a handicap, and I'm just going to have compassion for that person, you know, whoever they are, because at the end of the day, I love myself enough to be able to see myself through that person that I may be judging. And then it takes all that away. So I just, like I say, with that young lady who called, I mean, maybe if she did a little inner work and soul searching and stuff like that, maybe she'll realize that, you know, she creates her own reality. So the things that's coming towards her, you know, it's predicated upon the things that she's doing or something that exists in her that she probably needs to get rid of if she doesn't like that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
So,
yeah.
But that's all I wanted to call and say. You know, I just want to get that off because
where you from, Deontay?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Are you? Your accent is so nice. Your voice is so nice. It feels so good hearing it in my ear. It feels good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been told that by friends I actually grew up with. Like, yeah, you sound like you from someplace else. But I'm like, I guess, you know.
Yeah, no, I could listen to you for a while. Your voice is nice in my ear, man.
Oh, I appreciate that. But I just want to congratulate you on your show. You know, you're doing a great job. You got your followers up and things like that, and you know that's great. Always to speak to the people and touch one person if you're not touching all of them. You know, because
yes,
change
I think
is
a few
needed
of us would like to touch you.
That's crazy. I'm trying to keep it professional because I do think you're cute. But however,
is that so?
You know. Yeah, I just, you know, I try my best as much as I learn and experience, and I try to teach all my friends. And you know, because like I say, change is needed, and a lot of people just don't understand a lot of the things that happen to them. It's caused by themselves, you know. So
okay, all right. Yeah. Well, you know what? Thank you so much, Deontay. We appreciate you ending off our broadcast on that note. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, one more thing. When do you usually go live?
You know what? I go live at random times, but I am setting up a service. If you pay $1 a month, you'd be able to get a text message whenever I go live.
Okay, and I'll be able to find that in the link.
No, it's not. It'll be set up by Friday. I'm working on a few different solutions. I'm working with some tech people. Right, it's not up and running yet, but I go live random times. So if you would like to, does that sound like something you would be interested in?
Yes, I would love to watch and call in and, you know, just, you know, shed some light on some situations.
Okay. All right. Well,
oh, man.
Thank you, Dee. Thank you. All right. Well, you have a very great day.
You too. Thanks a lot.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Some of you ladies said that you were not feeling the voice. I love that voice. His voice, his accent. He was all right. Let me turn away from my maleficent cheek. Do you see this? I like having pronounced cheekbones, but we go in the maleficent route now. Let me see if I can push that back in. No, dear. Speaking of cheekbones, you all told me that I need to go take a look at Leonard. Let's take a look at Leonard then. Let's take a look since you all are beckoning me. Let's see. Let's get the let's see. Leonard, RROY. And let's do the word Tanya TKO so that we can see what Sun has said about us. Yes, I clown Tanya TK. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. He has a lot of videos about me. And Tanya TKO been wearing the same video for a week. Hold on, let's pull this.
What's going on, my video viewing audience? This is Leonard Roy. You got that Tanya TKO woman. She's on live streaming again right now.
I oh, that caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my God. I was not expecting that at all. I can't do this. I cannot. I refuse. I refuse. I just, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And to think I was joking in the beginning of that phone call about staying in a house owned by this person. Oh my goodness. No. 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 I know you cannot judge a book by the cover, but no. I'm gonna make him larger. I'm gonna look. I'll look for him on I'll look for him on Google. I can't find any images of him on Google. I can't find any images of him on Google. Damn it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Hold on. let me, I'll play a little bit more of this for you. Is because this is the size of his thing. It doesn't get larger than that. Because he does his videos cattywonker.
Talking about Derrick Jackson, a third mistress comes up. Okay. Look at the history of her videos. She's wearing the exact same outfit that she has worn for the past 10 videos that she's done over a 4-day time period. Minus one white outfit in between, which she streamed 2 hours ago. She had on the white top. Now she's back in her black.
God help me. God help me. God help us all. Ay, Dios mío, Padre de las santas, en el cielo, por favor, ayúdanos. Ay, porque yo no. Oh, my goodness. Por favor, yo estoy gritando por el salva del Dios, por favor. Necesitamos ayuda. Yo no sé qué está haciendo aquí. I cannot. I will not. I cannot. Yo. I need to close this window. If you all want to see him, look him up on your own. I had to close that window. Oh my goodness. My spirit is disturbed. My whole entire spirit is disturbed. I need something to cleanse me of that which I have just experienced. I cannot. I really can't. Dios. Ay. Yo no sé qué está haciendo ahora. Dios mío. Ay. Dios. Por favor, ayúdanos. Ay, porque yo no sé qué estaba allá. Oh my goodness. I need to be cleansed. Limpiarnos, por favor. Porque mi piel se sienta sucio ahora, Dios mío. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. My God. I need water. I don't even have water here with me. I need to flush. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is going on. Please, you know what? And I'm not a praying person because I don't believe in God as people consider, but we need some help right now. Somebody needs to come down onto this earth. Something. I don't even understand. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You know what it is? I think it's the whole entire package. You know, it's everything. It's what I heard, what I felt, and now what I see all combined is too much. Demasiado. I don't. Kore wa nani desu ka? Kore wa nani? Kaneba. Motte nai. Oh, daijobu. Denai. Daijobu. No. All right. All right. Listen. I just mm, 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 mm. All right, listen. Mm-mm. All right, listen. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know what? Let me tell you something. People who are out there attempting to hurt other people is because something is going on the inside. Something is happening on the inside. Something is happening on the inside. Something is going on with them that is great, that is further beyond what is happening with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It is all them. They need to work on what is going on inside of them. They need to work on what is going on inside of them. I rebuke, listen, out. I rebuke. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me check the cash apples. I need somebody to send some good energy to me. Let me check the cash apples. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Let me check the cash apples. Oh my God. You know what? I probably do need to go into the sauna and just sweat out, just meditate on everything that has transpired today. Oh my God. Mijan sends $3 and says, please give Leonard a F you on my behalf. Well, she says, fuck you. Listen, I feel you, baby. Let me send you some hands in the air on that one. Edward sends $10 and says, Queen, I'm sorry you have to deal with today. Oh my goodness. Listen. Thank you. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. Please forgive me. Vaughn sends $1 and says, Black men to withhold accountability in each other. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Khadijah sends $3 and says, I did get rid of what's holding me back. Men. I guess she's referring to Deontay. Listen. You know, men can't understand how that we can remove them from our lives and feel okay. Khadijah sends another $3 and says, it hurt you because I said men ain't shit, but not, I guess, men not being shit in her words. Thank you. And she finishes up by saying $3 saying, but not when I say I'm completely unattracted to men. Listen, girl. Oh my God. LaRon, so we got LaRon sends $5 and says he's an old dirt cigarette smoking bastard. Something. Listen. When water almost came out my eyes. I had to stop myself from crying after seeing that. I really had to hold back in the tears because this was frightening. This was a frightening experience. JC sends $2 and says, who is this guy? Hey, Tanya, thank you so much for the kiss. Thank you. Oh, my God. Jennifer sends $1 and says, oh, oops. Geraldine sends $5 and says, sending some positive energy your way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, I have received. Thank you, Jennifer. I've received. She told me not to read it out loud, but I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And here we go again and saying, this live is so good, I can't look away. Listen, I'm getting out of here now. We've been on for almost 4 hours. That's half a work day right there. That's half a work day. Oh my goodness. And so Awaken says, Dante, where you at? Explain this law of attraction. Do some shadow work. Do shadow work and you'll understand. Lowak says, my son keeps grabbing my phone. And when you look at that cute little face, why does he even have to grab it? Just give it to him. That cute face, how can you say no? How can you say no with that cute face? How? Black Buddhafly says, to think that someone laid down with that thing. Listen. Audriana said, why Leonard disappear all of a sudden? He probably went to go make a video. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Him and Trey disappeared around the same time from what I recollect. Whew. E sends $20 and says, love your content. Stay unapologetically you. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Lord have mercy. My Lord. Oh my goodness. All right, listen. So Mona says, been watching on YouTube, switch to FB to comment. I don't know him all that well, but I do know Leonard, and that's exactly how he is. When someone posted his last name, I was like, I know him from the house music scene. Look. Pretty saying The Walking Dead, child, listen. Listen, I'm getting out of here. I just needed, I couldn't get off until I got that off of me, but I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm going to eat some fruit, some greens. I'm going to drink some vitamins and go from there. Let me check the PayPal real quick before I get off just to make sure, because sometimes because PayPal doesn't send a notification, so I'll check it before I jump off. And there's nothing, so good, we're good. We're good. All right. I appreciate all of you for coming out. This broadcast has been an up and down roller coaster ride. Oh, 1,111 people on here. Yes, 1111. Yes, yes. All right, let's get out of here. I will see you all in the next video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is, there were so many self-love lessons from this video. How do we sum up the self-love lesson overall? Part of loving yourself is what? In this instance, what does self-love look like in this instance right here? Oh my God. Part of loving yourself is paying attention to energy and removing things from your life that do not feel right. Your intuition, check it. Listen to your intuition. Remove things and people from your life that do not feel right. On that note, I will see you all in the next video. Peace. I'm going to hug you all because, oh my goodness, this has been a lot today. Oh, hug, 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 hug. Yes. Bye.